Nuovarden is a dimension of wide-open mystery and infinite discovery created by our very own DungeonMisterTy and published by Adventure Slang Productions. You can learn all about this dynamic game system and wondrous setting at adventureslang.com.
The dim interior of the Corsican's Roost hosted a variety of occupants. A Landplaque man and a Kakut's woman conspired across from each other in the center of the tavern. A large group of Isha whispered to each other and glanced about expectantly. But your contact, a blue and white avian Kaku, stared at you from the back, a loaded crossbow brandished on the table next to their mug. You confirmed the avian to be Zigaderu Vaxu, a member of the Shadowmark Alliance. Vaxu told you that Isha hid in the depths of Thorn Lake, in a canyon at the center called the Narrows. With this information in mind, you departed the roost and prepared for the journey. Before departing, you separated to complete some tasks. Dixie stayed at the Harvester's headquarters and meditated on the lake in question while waiting for the Andalsteeds to be readied. The Lenai learned of the water's dark depth, but as well of a dimly lit stone in the deep. Dixie strategized ways to prepare their allies for such a descent. Vajrahan and Zorik visited the sconce market, where Vajrahan met a Selku merchant, exchanging information and bartering for a healing tincture. Zorik busked and gathered murmurs of rumor, including one passerby under the impression that Isha had been dispatched for attempting to overthrow the Swehens, contrary to what the group had been told. Sif departed for the Stone Mace district to visit the haunted bell tower, and halfway there was confronted by Swehen thugs. A short and tense exchange ended when Sif wisely broke from the engagement. Once arrived at the bell tower, the Birdman visited again with the silent ghost of the tower and seemed to strike an agreement in asking the spirit to watch over the preserver's domicile. He then returned to the house and waited for the rest of the allies. Vajrahan and Zorik rejoined Dixie, and all three became acquainted with their Andal mounts to greater and lesser degree. Finally, the team was ready to advance to Thorn Lake. A full day of travel ended with a brief post-darkening battle as the campers stumbled into grassweaver nests, a momentary disturbance. The next phase led the team to a mist-shrouded shore and a strangely tethered dinghy. Boarding the craft, they found themselves drawn over the water to a ship called Kenin Tek Ami in the old Lamplaque. There they met the captain, an Iksha named Itsits, and their eerie crew of shadow figures. The craft crew seemed to know the destination without being told, and without ceremony, the ship launched headlong into the mist toward the center of the lake and the alleged narrows of those cold depths. All about is a roiling mist. It sweeps over your face like a caress, but your eyes cannot see beyond the edge of the ship. Yet you travel on at a clip. Itsis stands calmly in the center of the vessel, and likewise the dark crew holds station, each unmoving, whether leaning at an odd angle while holding a rope, crouched low to the deck, or braced against the rail. They are silent and watch you with wide-eyed, unblinking stares. The ship carries on. Zorik, since you woke this phase, your mind has been chewing on a feeling at the edge of your mind. This uncertainty with Isha has been a burden you've labored to carry. Why can others not see it? The plan may not be clear, but a great leader must be trusted. A great leader. You were called to lead a few phases ago. A great leader is transparent. They seek input. They don't deceive. A darkness overtakes you. Isha has deceived you and made you their fool for the last time. Like the light of the sky crystal bursting through the smothering clouds of Aloal Takra, your mind clears. And you know. Players, what do you do aboard this ship?
Sif is at the bow. Sure, can't see through the mist, but that's not going to stop him from trying. So, trying to see ahead of us where we're headed.
I think at some point Dixie has asked Captain Eats Eats if they have a ballista. Dixie has looked around the ship and has seen no sign of a ballista, and so is somewhat disappointed. But I guess not every crew can be as sophisticated as Dixie's previous ship.
Eats just looks at you with that request with a slight grin, but a otherwise semi-neutral countenance, and then slowly shakes their head no.
I guess. Okay. It's your ship, Captain, your ship, your choice. That's all. I'm not going to say anything more about it.
Eats opens their mouth as if to say something in response and then lets it go.
Bajvahan sits on the deck, meditating, and he's going to open up his first eyes and glimpse back to this lake, or the memory of this lake and the memory of Nephis, to kind of see what it was before Nuovarden, its depths, its shape.
Okay, go ahead and attempt that roll at decreased difficulty because you're using a regular recall.
Unfortunately, these mists, double one, these mists are really distracting. So he's just kind of sitting there, but can't see. He's just lost.
And it, I will tell you, it feels as you meditate and you attempt to look back to those early memories, it's almost as if you're not connected to Nuovarden in this present moment.
He closes his first eyes and reopens the second, and is troubled by this. It's just kind of stroking his little wispy beard and just in deep thought.
Ty, does Dixie feel the same?
You don't have lore, right?
No. But in terms of does Dixie feel a disconnection or a displacement?
I'm going to say, as Dixie thinks about it, yes. There is a somewhat familiar sense like there was in the valley.
Okay.
But it's not as strong. It's like there's like a static. And the static is mostly coming from like the ship. It's not necessarily all around.
Yep.
Like
gotcha.
Over the bow, there's a calm that separates from the barrier of this static.
So I think Zorik is pacing the deck with this sort of, even despite the fog and the mist that surrounds this ship and the strangeness of this place, he has a sense of clarity for the first time in a number of phases. And eventually he finds himself at the bow of the ship, seeing his feathered companion there, sort of just getting blasted by the mist coming off of the bow of the ship. Kind of pulls his cloak tight and sidles up next to Sif. My friend, I have been a fool And I am sorry.
A fool about what?
I have been deceived somehow by the promise of order, of a promise of some sort of explanation for all of it. The rift between worlds, the machinations of Isha, the evil that they have injected into this place. They are not an ally. And I know that I argued with you and stood steadfast in my opinion that there was some greater good in play with Isha's motivations, but I know this now to not be true, and I'm sorry that I doubted you.
You get just the one bird eye kind of like looks at you. So you're saying we don't wait for explanations. I simply tear out Ishka's throat.
The explanations are long overdue from Isha. They are no longer relevant. They have set in play something that I do not understand, but I know that it took from us Felavai. It took from us Kava. It took from us our bond. And these things I wish to restore, one by one, and restore your confidence in my motivations. I'm sorry, Sif.
Sif will turn his whole head and look at you and say, Zorik, I didn't ever mistrust you. I didn't ever doubt your feelings. That your feelings change so easily, I found mildly irritating. But you have never lied to me. Not of your own volition. I suspect you are as bad a liar as I am. And to that point, I should be honest with you. When I was separated from you, and you were traipsing about Umalt, and I was scratching through surviving, I did swear to myself that if you did not deal with what threatened this garden, that I would take a personal stake in ending their lives, whoever they were. And when you came back and I heard Isha's name again, I remembered that time we met them not so long ago in the valley, or on our way to the valley, and how every fiber of my being felt at a sense of... There's a term that my people have, Zorik. It is when our instincts are so overwhelming that what reason we hold is overwhelmed by the animalistic primacy of ourselves, and we are gripped in a frenzy of animal-like senses. I held back mostly because of fear when we first met Isha. I will not hold back this time.
No, friend. We shall not hold back. It was the rage that filled my being when we saw Isha through the gate in the city. And I approached them with cruel intent in my heart to do what needed to be done. And in an instant, something changed in me. And I thought that perhaps there was hope that Isha had a greater good in mind, and that we could use that and leverage that to reclaim our friend, Felavai, who I love dearly. But I know that there is no promise of redemption in this creature. And I will hunt alongside you, Sif. As your ally, as your friend. If you'll have me.
Zorik, you have proven... Well, you have proven much. In the... in the cultures of my people, those who hunt with us are honored. And we are honored to hunt with them. So, I hope you understand how highly I hold you in honor.
And you.
I know.
Sif, may I know we're both soaking wet right now and the wind is blowing and
the water falls off my feathers easy enough.
I'm soaking wet, but could I embrace you?
In what way?
With my arms.
Oh. What is the purpose?
To show my deep affection and gratitude towards you.
Usually we just preen each other, but all right.
It's a little too soon for that, but maybe we'll work up to that.
Well, my beak might tear some holes in your skin. I wouldn't want to do that. So, yes.
For now, an embrace.
Do I use my arms?
You don't have to, but it's less awkward if you do.
Right, and I just use my arms and.
So follow this. Go like this.
Right.
And then step forward and touch chests.
Okay, we're there.
Yep. And then close arms around my back.
All right.
There we go. And I'll just pat you on the back just a couple times. There it is. That's an embrace.
As the two of you hug, you kind of feel a weird thing as like Dixie has like sidled in between the two of you and is looking up like, hey, what you hugging about?
Dixie, get in here, my friend, and I'll reach one arm down and scoop you up into my arm.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
Hugging.
I love hugs.
What is this hugging?
It's another word for embrace.
That you care about something.
Very strange, Sif. Just best to go along with it.
It feels very odd, Vajrahan. Is this something Selku do?
I still haven't quite figured it out. It's no. We just sit on stumps and rocks.
How long do I hold on to him before it gets awkward?
We could release now if you'd like.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
I believe it only gets awkward if you make intense eye contact while doing it.
That's my favorite part.
Well, I was looking at Zorik. It
didn't feel awkward. It felt
didn't
natural.
feel awkward. I mean, what felt awkward was
we could also just try this and like Dixie will like hold Sif's hand and then hold Zorik's hands like a toddler between two parents.
Isn't this wonderful?
And what is this called, Dixie?
Vajrahan, please. I'll reach out my hand towards Vajrahan.
Oh, it is just the.
He doesn't even grasp your hand, Zorik. He just kind of like sticks out his hand and
just
like touches
limp hand.
his palm to yours.
Limp hand. I will then turn as we sort of like break this sort of hand holding. I'll turn and just say, Dixie, Vajvahan, I have found my head cleared of whatever was troubling me and infecting my thoughts with deception. I understand now the importance of defeating Isha. There is no question in my mind. I just want you to know that I am no longer deceived. And I beg your forgiveness.
Oh, no forgiveness needed, Zorik. Her persuasion was powerful. And we should be careful lest we enter her domain again and are subject to its corrupting nature.
Indeed.
Wait, something was wrong with your mind?
I believe that in an instant, I found myself in an emotionally tumultuous situation, Dixie, where I went from an intense rage and desire to end Isha's life because of what they've done to us, to Felavai, to the garden. And in an instant, I believe that there was some kernel, some essence of goodness in them. And I see now that that was deception. I believe that I was, as Vajvahan suggests, influenced in my mind. That is no longer the case.
Dixie, I have a different theory than Zorik, and Zorik knows. Zorik, you know your mind, I understand, but I don't think Isha has the power to absolutely change us and our emotions completely. I refuse to believe that kind of power is in existence. If anything, I think even in your hate, you hoped for better. You hoped for returning of our friends. You hoped for goodness to exist. And that is what Isha keyed on and manipulated. It was your hope.
Oh.
And
Yes.
it was to your credit that you listened to yourself.
You are kind in your interpretation, Sif.
Well, now that you have come to your senses, or however you wish to parse it, I believe what you've experienced is the slow overcoming of what Isha thought was a weakness and mistook for weakness. And I think your strength has overcome Isha's manipulation. They thought they could control you through a weakness, but they are mistaken. Your hope is your strength.
Thank you, friend. Thank you. Regardless of what happened, I'm back. And I'm ready to fight alongside you and do whatever it takes to put an end to this.
Do you think you could do like a song that would clear this fog?
I can certainly try.
I can't see anything, and it's very upsetting.
I will pull out the hand drum, this glorious instrument that has been imbued with the power of my ancestors, and I will begin to beat upon it with the drumstick in an attempt, Ty, to manipulate the sound waves in a way to sort of like part the fog at the bow of the ship.
Okay, go ahead and perform that tune.
A 4 and a 2.
Okay. And as you play your rhythm on the drum, the mist does push away. Pushes out to a distance of about 10 shins or so, 16 feet. It doesn't offer a lot of clarity. There is certainly no horizon that you can see, obviously. You can see the water breaking below if you look over the front of the bow. The ship moves relatively smoothly across the water. The water itself seems calm, but everything is gray. And beyond that, there's just more mist at the end. But you are able to affect an area enough that your power is not overwhelmed by anything else. Now, what I haven't heard from anyone is any sort of a plan. Did you want to discuss any kind of a plan while you're on this trip? Or? Nice. Very well.
Plan?
Once we have reached the center, my friends, I will use the elements to create a sphere of breathable air that we will descend down into the depths to confront Isha. I believe this will be more possible than a separate air bubble over each of your heads, as it will take quite a lot of concentration. From this bubble, I will maybe try to send you out against her and pull you back in to breathe once again.
Just a minor thought.
I could try and get the current to move us down. I mean, Vajrahan, if you can hold the bubble around us, then I can get the surrounding water to just push us down, get us
Of
where we need to
course,
go.
yes. You and I are very good at that. Yes, that sounds excellent, Dixie.
So, minor thought. Just a minor thought. So I haven't studied my cousins of the water, but there are things that we learn about each other over growing up. And many of the water-bound Keku, they have some sort of organ that allows them to go up and down in the water. So your bubble, Vajrahan, rather than an airtight bubble, I believe you should let some water into the bubble, so that when we leave the bubble, we can dive into the water and then dive out of the bubble, and not have a wall of water hit us as we leave the bubble.
What shape would that be, Sif?
Well, I'm not sure how it works.
Me
I think
either.
if you just let's say what Dixie is relatively waist high. If we fill the bubble with water to Dixie's waist, that's knee high for me. I can dive into the water and out the bottom of the bubble and not feel the force of the water hitting me.
So you want me to just have some water in the bubble?
In the bubble, yes.
I will try, I suppose.
All right. Yeah, it is a thought. Just a thought.
There is a chance that I could help to propel the bubble in a certain direction. If you can hold the air-tight seal with the water, might be able to use my mind to guide us in direction should we encounter anything we need to avoid that might pop said bubble. Because if there's one thing I know is that bubbles can pop from time to time.
Yeah, that's true, they can.
Perhaps get us closer to Isha if she moves away or whatnot.
Indeed.
Well, once the boat comes to a stop, I will try and create it. Just upon the water's surface, so it captures some water within. We will need to jump into it after that.
Right.
In just over 1,000 breaths, you feel the ship shudder as it slows down. The mist swirls in about you like sentient coils that twist and unfurl to nothing. The vessel stops, and you hear the splash of a heavy anchor. Each seat's mold speaks. We have arrived at the desired location, they say. Below you waits the depths of the Narrows.
Thank you, Captain. That was quite possibly the smoothest sailing I think we've ever had.
Dixie, I am sorry there was not a ballista for you.
Well, you can't win them all, I guess.
I must admit, I am sad that I missed you being fired from a ballista.
It is so fast.
Perhaps when this is all over.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Dixie.
Hmm.
I don't know what being fired from a ballista is like, but I once was squirted out from the inside of a water giant. I imagine
Really?
it was something similar. Yes, right into a ravine. It was rather painful, actually, but it was very fast.
Sometimes riding the ballista can get painful, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
The
The flight, not so much. It's the sudden stop at the end.
A water giant?
Yes, I was consumed by him, then took control of his body with the elements. It was rather amusing before he spat me out. Another time.
I walk to the edge of the boat. And I kind of wave my hands up in the air, and I'm going to do all of this, and I'm going to roll double ones just so you watch. But I move my hands up in the air, like spiraling them about, and I'm going to kind of conjure forth like this wind bubble in an area. And I really want, yeah.
Before we get started, can everyone please tell me your key point total?
I got one.
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 Okay, as long as everyone has one. All right, please proceed.
And so coil my hand up in the air as I kind of conjure forth this bubble. I really need this to succeed wildly, so we have a nice big bubble. Yeah, that's a 1-2. I am gonna...
Oh, no.
Boy.
I'm gonna use 4 primacy and just reattempt the whole thing.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Well, let's do it. I mean, you've got it all, right?
Yeah.
That's a 4-4.
Hey!
Wow.
I create a 32 foot bubble. Nice and big. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Shploom. And you said you wanted to have an opening in the bottom to allow water in, or
Yeah, about like maybe 2. Well, I don't want the I don't want Dixie submerged. So maybe about 2 feet of water at the bottom of the bubble.
Dixie can swim.
Just
I
doing
guess
laps in the bubble.
Yeah.
2 to 3 feet of water in the bottom of the bubble, and then the rest of air.
all right. So you've got a partially submerged bubble of a large size. Nice 32 feet across. So there it is, down in the water. You're up on the boat.
Wow.
And it's
Nice
kind
work,
of-
Vajvahan.
Floating around.
Thank you.
And I step up on the railing and just plummet off into my bubble.
Oh, yeah. Dixie the same.
All right. So here's the challenge.
All right.
This bubble does have a surface. It does have I'll just tell you, 4 IS. That is not an armor factor. That is the IS. And piercing the bubble directly can damage it. The other thing, too, you're going to have to maintain it, right?
Yes. I'll hold a dice for maintaining. Yep.
Okay. You don't have to commit. Don't forget, you don't have to commit the die this turn. You just by the end of your next turn.
Certainly. Is there a way for me maintaining the bubble to... Okay, before I jump off all epically, knowing now that I'm just going to bounce off of its surface.
Or pop it.
Or pop
Or
it.
pop it.
I could.
My friends, do we have a way to get inside?
I believe we do. I can make us disappear from here and reappear inside the bubble.
I can do the same, yes.
I can also do that.
So the three of us can get in.
I
Sorry,
can-
Nuovarden, you'll have to stay behind.
Vajrahan, perhaps you can hold my hand again, and I will take you. It's so limp. Why are your
And
hands
long.
so clammy? Why are your
Zorik.
long black fingers so clammy and sweaty?
Zorik,
I
Vajrahan
think
is
this
partly
the
a tree. Of course, the hands are limbs.
Well, these are limbs. Never mind. I will try to teleport Vajrahan and myself into the
All right.
bubble.
That will require high success, so that you know.
Oh, shit. All right. Now's the time for high successes. Seems like
you don't
this is
need
a
them
good
later.
Why would we need them later? Yeah. If I-
No, that's not a high success.
What did you get?
I got a 3 and a 2. I could get a regular success. I guess I'm gonna do a regular success and just get Vajrahan in there.
Okay, you send Vajrahan instead
Yeah,
of
I'll
yourself.
send
Okay. Boom, bam. Vajrahan
Zork,
splash.
where's Zork?
I'm up here. I'll be there in a second.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Dixie's gonna take out like a little, dark blue sash, very similar to the eye covering that Felovai had, and like tie it around his head, Karate Kid styles, and just look up at Zorik and just be like, "We got this, buddy."
Very nice.
And Dixie's gonna try and do the same thing, try and
I love
teleport
it.
themselves and Zorik into the bubble.
Nice.
This is what we're here for. This
It's
is
the
what we're
one
here for.
two.
When are we going, Dixie? When are we going?
Oh,
I'm gonna try to. Can I retry to teleport as he's doing the yeah thing?
Well, let's see what Dixie does first of all with
All right.
that attempt.
Yeah.
Because that is a high failure at the moment.
yeah. Yeah, I can bump that to a 2-2, right, to get recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or reroll. Yes, you can. Okay, so you're going to Zorik, before we go to you, since you did do one action so far, and Vajrahan is done, but Sif hasn't done yet. So Dixie, take your recovery, and Sif, meanwhile, as Vajrahan is bamfed down in there, and Zorik and Dixie are having this tete-a-tete on the deck next to you. What do you do?
Since it's all happening sort of at the same time, I'm just gonna say, Sif just trusts that the two other people that can do this are gonna do this, and he's gonna try to just teleport himself.
All right.
That's a 3-1, so I'll have to bump it.
Okay. So Vajrahan goes. Dixie tries and starts to overdo it, and Sif goes, and Zorik and Dixie are standing there on the deck, and Dixie's like,
Ready when you are, Dixie. And then I will try to help them out and make it look like they did it. It was just delayed.
okay,
Yeah.
let's see if that works.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my God, 4-4, baby.
There it is. There it is.
4-4. Bravo, Dixie. Well done.
Yeah, as we're like, hey, it worked. Wow.
And since that was a natural 4-4, Zorik, you also can take recovery.
Yeah. Can I do an armor factor increase? I think that's one of them, right? Yeah,
Yep,
I'm gonna
it
do
is.
that.
Mhm.
Cool.
Actually, to that extent, Ty, when I re-rolled and got the double force, that would also be recovery, right?
Not an automatic recovery, because a natural high success is an automatic recovery, but because you did bump it to a high success.
No bumping. It was just a total re-roll with the primacy. Then I got double force.
Oh, then yes, correct.
Then it would. Okay.
Yeah, if you bump it, it's just the size, right? That gets you get the size factor.
If you manipulate it to a high success, but a natural high success also gets an
gives you that,
additional
right.
recovery.
And remind me, Ty, above table, if you take a status effect, it's usually just for like 1 round, correct? From
yeah.
okay.
Like things like armor factor linger, but they're temporary.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But if I took something like the lucid to protect myself by my mind, that would only actually last 1 round, right?
Unless you could theoretically maintain it if you treated it like a manifestation.
Okay, I will just inherit. Maybe I don't know. I'll take an armor factor or primacy. I'll figure out which one.
Okay. One thing to remember, one strategy that I was sort of loath in reinforcing that I've mentioned lately is that if you were to make an attack and roll, like say it was if you were to make an attack and it was doubles but not a success, you could then take enhance to then make your next effort at a decreased difficulty or increase the damage, or strategically speaking, if it was at a lower difficulty and you rolled 3 3s, which is a standard success with recovery, you could also enhance that as your recovery option and still make your attack more powerful. So
nice.
Yeah, ways to overlap your successes and failures to still come to pretty close to the goal, or better.
To use the doubles.
Ty, really quick, I guess I was under the assumption that Zorik could use mind in the sense of like flight, but underwater to move the bubble.
Oh,
that's kind of what I was thinking about, is using my mind to move us through. So it's not really flight, but it's kind of just like moving through space. In this case,
I believe
space
it's
filled by water.
Is it self or is it targeted?
It can be targeted, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me double check that, I guess.
Yeah, let's double check that.
Yeah.
Double check the rules.
Yes, it is
We have
targeted. Yeah.
Okay.
Rules. Yeah. Yeah, it is targeted.
All right. So then essentially what you want to do is target the bubble and fly the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
very, very interesting. Yeah. Yes, you may attempt to do that. However, it's going to be an increased difficulty because you are also resisting the rising force of the bubble against the density of the water.
Okay.
Can I try and manifest the water to essentially make it less resistance?
Oh, yes. I like
So
that.
get some Moses
I want to try and transmute the water around us so that as we move down, essentially there's lower pressure below us than there is above us.
Or even like a gap of air that you're
That we're moving
falling through.
Yeah.
A bubble in a
That's
bubble.
Very cool. So sort of an anti-enhancement, or no, you're transmuting the water to air.
Transmuting the water.
Now that is at increased difficulty naturally, but you are the only one that can do that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's your innate ability as an Levi.
Yes.
And we have not seen that yet, Dixie.
Mm.
All right, Zorik. So go ahead and try to manifest your mind movement to push the bubble as Dixie attempts to open essentially a chamber.
Vajvahan, is there anything you can do to help me perhaps make this slightly... This is going to be difficult. Is there something you...
I will channel with you.
And I place my hand against your forehead. It is not limp. It's very intentional.
Is it still clammy, though?
Definitely still clammy.
Okay. All right.
It's never not clammy. Come on.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Let's see what all this does together.
Okay.
Don't forget, Vajravan, you are now holding one.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go.
Hey,
All right, Dixie, what'd you get?
2 4s, baby.
Oh,
Wow.
snap.
All right, that is exactly what you needed.
Hell yeah.
Now you
I don't need to use a key point to bump it because
because that's a high success,
yes,
and it's a natural high success. So you've got a couple of things here. First of all, you get another recovery naturally. Also, because it is the high success that you needed. How much distance do you want? Do you want to do the high success was required, so you could still go your 32 feet, but that's a drop.
That's a drop. Yeah, no, I think it's only a small amount so that the bubble is moving relatively stably.
Okay, and you're going to maintain it, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. Which you do not have to commit yet, but you do have to commit it by the next turn.
Yes.
Which means you do have another action die available. And Vajrahan and Zork, what did you get?
I haven't rolled yet, but does Dixie's success make it lower difficulty for?
Actually, it starts to move without you doing anything yet.
Okay.
Because the weight of you inside the bubble is greater than the density of the air that the water is being turned to beneath you.
Okay.
And Dixie actually begins to descend you gradually.
And so now I'm going to sort of direct it with the.
Okay. If you wish to
my
try,
mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so you essentially want to take control of it and move it with that.
Yeah.
With
Dixie's like, the way I was thinking of it, Dixie kind of like created almost like a lubrication around it. And now I'm going to move it through that space.
And you can communicate and be like, hey, can you move, or maybe Dixie, you've got a sphere all around it. But this is more of a psychokinesis, but it doesn't really matter. That's all terminology. It's whether or not you've got the power, but it's a standard difficulty now for Zorik.
Okay, perfect. And I've got Zorik, a clammy Zorik Vajrahan hand on my forehead. So this is
correct. Yeah, and I already rolled. I thought we were all rolling at the same time. So
all right, here we go. I'll get my roll. That is a standard success, 4-2.
And what did you get, Vajrahan? A single 4? So you used a
single. Well, yeah, because I'm only assisting, right? So I just got a 4. So that would be a 4-4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Zork, you then take control of the bubble, and Dixie, you have established the field, and Vajrahan, you have established the bubble, and you begin dropping down into the depths in about need a waist deep water as well. Sif, did you want to add anything to the mix, or are you along for the ride?
Sif is just watching the three of them, just like kind of the head tilted to one side, just like okay.
Yeah, because it's waist deep, Dixie is like starfish back floating and just concentrating on the bubble around the bubble.
Yeah, nice.
1,000-yard stare.
You descend from the ship and into the chilling water. The darkness seems to reach for you like gravity, pulling you to a void-like expanse. Perhaps even the Isha do not know. As land dwellers, you feel well out of your element. Deeper you dive, until between the low surface light and the dimming column of water, you think you spy the faint glow of an orange light far into the black. And will everyone please give me a called roll body?
Ooh. This is 1 dice, right? Or called roll is 2?
Called roll is 2, and body is the discipline that applies.
4-2.
Okay.
Double 1.
Okay. Sid.
Also double 1s.
All right. So Dixie, you're on your back, and you're just watching the gray sky and the surface recede above you, and you're concentrating on this dome of air around, or this field of air around the dome. And Vajrahan, you're holding the tension of the bubble. Zorik, you catch movement outside the bubble in the water. And Sif, you see 2 figures moving for you at intense speed. And from all around you, you spy incoming figures swimming furiously at you. Fish-like humanoids you have only heard about in passing. Choose your combat order.
We have company.
Sif is going to go first.
Yep.
I'll go second, since I sort of see them coming.
Okay.
See you on third or fourth?
Yeah, Dixie will go third. Yep.
Okay. Vajrahan will go last.
She's third. All right. And Mr. Producer, If we could shift the music, please, as these figures swim towards you, holding spears. They are humanoid, but they also appear to be adapted to the water. And let's go to Owlbear also.
Mhm.
All right. First thing we're going to need to do is put a bubble out there. So somebody more skillful than me, if you can draw I'll hold the
Sure.
32-foot bubble.
That's close-ish.
You get another
Bigger.
8 feet on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about right.
Right.
And then place yourselves inside your bubble.
How do I place me?
I think you need
Oh,
to
I'm sorry.
place this
I'm
in
sorry.
there.
You're right.
Yep.
I always forget that. All right. So we have my heroes.
I need a hero.
I imagine Vajrahan is kind of standing at the very center, maintaining the bubble.
All right. You can now move yourselves around.
Uh-oh. Gulp.
Gulp indeed. Or rather, don't, because we're underwater.
Okay. Let's see. I got to get my little disc. Okay, there we go. So that then takes us into the combat order, and it is actually Sif, you are first. Inside this bubble and underwater at a depth of probably, at this point, maybe, say, 64 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's these two over here. Okay. He's gonna look over at these two.
Mm-hmm.
And in between them, he's gonna reach out his hand and he's gonna do something that he's never done before, but he feels like is gonna be super effective. And he is gonna detonate a silence bomb.
Whoa.
Okay. Silence.
So,
which you've used before on the bridgeway.
right. So his thought process in this, though, is if he creates a strong enough like boom, it'll work like a depth charge and get both of them in its concussive power.
So you're simply placing the area.
Yeah.
And at their distance, you would need a high success to reach both of them. But it is possible.
Okay. Here we go. I got a 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
Not natural, but I will get to the high success.
All right. So you increase the size of this zone in front of them. And as they're swimming, there is this thump, and the bubble ripples around you, and you feel it move through the water as this thing detonates. Please roll damage, which is D4 plus 2.
5.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. So 5. Quite a concussive blast. All right. And it knocks them sideways, and they kind of get stunned for a minute, and they glide. Do you want to slow them or hobble them?
I would like to. Is it debilitate?
No, you get the option of slowing or
I know.
hobbling.
I just want to drown him. I'm going to slow him down.
All right. Oops. So many commands. Okay. There we go. All right. And that was your first action. You're not maintaining anything. You still have 1 die left.
You're also muted in case you're unaware.
I'm going to hold my die for an assist if necessary.
All right. Okay. It is their turn. This one swoops in from here and thrusts the spear at the bubble.
No, not liking that.
That is a 2-1, so that didn't work as the bubble resists.
Yeah, exactly. Boing.
And I will, however, bump that with a primacy and take back the primacy as another one swoops in this way, thrusts the spear. That is 3-4. I will also spend the primacy to bump that to a 4, dealing. Everybody hold on to your hats.
Oh boy.
4 damage.
Oh.
Bye-bye, bubble.
Yes. The bubble bursts.
Oh!
And you're all dropped into the open water.
We still have
there's
air
still-
around us, right?
Yeah, there's still the transmuted water around the.
There's a ring of it. Because the bubble took up the space.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
It's just going to be absolutely fine, guys, as all of the water comes crashing back in. It's totally fine.
That is an interesting question because you got high success on that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so
And I had high success
theoretically
with that bubble.
Right. But however, your bubble didn't have the the tensile strength to withstand the damage. But that is an interesting point about the air filling in Dixie. So we'll go with that. So for the moment, sorry, if somebody, Dave, would you put the bubble back around?
Sure.
You're essentially inside this pocket of air.
Mm.
That is slowly collapsing.
I mean, Dixie's striving to keep it.
Yeah, yeah, Dixie's pushing.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa, this got much harder.
What's interesting, the question now becomes, can you actually stand in it? So there's this bubble of air
It's like
butted
eternal
up against the
cannonballs.
water.
Just cannonball, cannonball.
It literally does create a tension that is like sand, kind of.
Yeah,
but the
we
one,
can't- we'd be at the bottom of that pocket of air, kind of suspended half in the water, maybe.
yeah, I think so. Like sort of ankle deep in the between this like field of tension.
We can't switch turns until the next round, correct?
At the top of the next round, yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
In the words of Baron von Munchausen, this is precisely the sort of thing no one ever believes about. This one steps inside and slides down to where you're at on that level. This one swims forward. Let me just double check my distances.
Real quickly, Ty, do these things breathe water? And would them coming into the airspace suddenly make them suffocate?
It's a good question. The one that just appeared does not seem to struggle one way or the other.
Okay.
Shwap. And this one also comes in, slides down Dixie next to you, and strikes you with the spear.
Ugh.
They do, however, stop short in distance from you because they have the reach.
Ah, curses.
That's a 2-1. I'm going to spend the 2 primacy to re-roll. And that's also a 1, so that's an automatic automatic reprisal. Dixie, if you want to roll that for me, I'm going to track my primacy.
Yeah, the reprisal is just a D4?
It's 2d4, please.
It is 2D4. Oh, boy. Yeah. That's 4 and 3.
Okay, that does damage. Damage him 1. And armor factor does not account for that. From behind you, more of them approach. They're all close enough. Swoosh. Zorik, you are accosted as one slides down to you with a spear that is a 3-1. I'll bump it to a 4, striking you for 4. Injuries reduced by at least 1.
Yep, and then I have the 1 temporary, so I'll take 2 off my... Yep, so the temporary goes away.
Correct.
And I take 2 damage.
Exactly.
Okay, 2 injuries. Okay.
Yep, okay.
Ouch.
And that's that guy. And then these 2. Limp through the water to about here.
Really slowed.
Yeah. Not quite able to reach. And I know there's a way to keep those whatchamacallits with them, but they'll only be there till the end of the next turn. So then it's back to now it's to Sif, or I mean, sorry, Zorik, your turn.
Yes,
as this one
yes,
is
yes.
facing off against you.
Okay, I don't need to maintain the effect on the bubble because the bubble is gone.
Right. It's a now all Dixie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be strong, Dixie. And I am going to do something that I've never done before, but I've seen Belavai do something like this. And I am going to attempt to summon shadow eels.
Ooh. Have you ever seen a shadow eel?
I mean, I don't remember what Belavai was calling. She was summoning something. Right? What were they summoning?
was literally messing with shadows, like the shadows off of other creatures.
Yeah.
Belavai was a weirdo. There is a shadow eel, but the question is whether Zorik has ever seen it, because in order to be able to summon it, you have to know what it is.
Okay, no, I've definitely never seen a shadow eel.
Yeah.
So erase all of that idea.
Sorry.
That's okay. I didn't realize that was part of it.
Ty, does it have to be? Because we've seen fish. Could he just try to summon dead fish?
Gross. That stinks.
Dead fish.
That's very smelly.
What you're keying on though is Belavai's unique. Some unique stuff that Belavai was doing.
Was summoning from the void a unique?
That was kind of Belavai's little shtick.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
It was outside of, technically outside of Raw. However, nothing's impossible unless the dice say so. So with that floating around, Zork, do you have a strategy in mind?
I'm going to have to pivot a little bit here. All right. I'm gonna try to summon shadow onto the blade that I have. I've seen Belavai summon shadows, certainly, and with the idea that it might potentially be empowering an attack with my blade.
Okay. Do you have mystery as well? I mean, silence.
Oh, is that
no,
silence?
you don't. You have song.
No, I don't have silence. I have mystery, song, and mind. Am I looking in the wrong section here?
With mystery, you could do like
mystery.
a void kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is I want to do a void attack, but I want it to be flavored as if if it's like shadow. I just assume shadow is from the void. basically.
Shadow's actually silence. It's definitely the purview of silence, but you could do like in imitation of the inspiration that Felavai gave you.
Felavai led me to believe it was shadow because of what they were doing. So I'm saying that's what Zorik's interpretation is.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't really matter what it really is. That's his sort of understanding.
But you can put a darkening void on that blade.
Yeah.
And is that like an enhancement that you want to do to increase the damage or the ability to hit?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll that enhance manifestation. 1 or 2 dice.
I'm going to roll 1 die.
All right.
That's a 3. I'll bump it to a 4.
You got it. Boom. And as you do that, the blade gets really heavy in your hand, like heavier than it's normally a very light item, but now it's got this weight of the void behind it.
Mm-hmm. And I want it to do empowered to do more damage.
Okay, so it's a +1 at the moment then.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to, with my second action this round, I'm going to use two dice to swing at this guy.
Okay.
Then I get decreased difficulty because of the blade that I wield.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that is a 1 and a 2. So that's not going to hit, but I'm going to bump it to a 2/2. And then take primacy back as my recovery.
Okay. All right. So you don't want to spend that. You don't want to reroll. You're going to just go and take the recovery.
I guess I could reroll. Yeah, I could use my key. Well, I wouldn't want to use my key point. I could use 2 primacy to reroll the 1.
Yes, Sif is also holding a die if you wanted to assist prior to that, just as an idea, to try and save you the resources, Zorik.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
2.
So we got a 1, 2, 3. So no, sorry, there's a 1, 2, 2. Correct.
1, 2, 2. Yeah.
1, 2, 2.
All right. So Zorik, you already going to get recovery because of Sif's help. Do you want to re-roll the 1 to try to get a success?
Yes.
All right. Go for it.
Absolutely. So I'll use two primacy to do that.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And I'm okay with that because I still have primacy restore when I need it. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to re-roll that one. Come on. Nope. That's another 2. 2, 2, 2. Uh-oh.
Triple twos,
baby.
Well, here we go.
Shit.
Okay.
Hasn't happened yet, but now it will.
No,
Okay.
it happened once before, I think. This is the second time.
Yeah, once in Umult, and it wasn't great. I think we got some sort of giant beast came out of nowhere.
Yes. Yeah, it wasn't good. We almost died.
Zorik, please roll 3d4 and tell me the total.
That was the episode where we almost had a TPK, actually. So Pat draws.
That's right. So
Pat draws.
Finally brings.
Yeah. If it was ever going to happen, it's right now. All right. I'm rolling 3d4 and adding them together.
Yes, please.
Oh, no. That's 9.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Savage Strength. Participating characters gain +2 damage factor on physical attacks until the end of the active player's next turn. And that's for both Sif and Zorik.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
That's
However, your effort to hit doesn't succeed. But instead you just go, boom, you see Zorik roid out, and Sif almost
what's happening?
Explodes.
Popping out of my armor almost. Ow!
Yeah.
It's really tight. Ouch.
Little tufts of his under down are just
Yeah. Popping rivets.
Zorik, I think that was both of your actions, right?
Yeah, it sure was.
All right. So remember to track. It's it's to the end of your next turn. Zorik's next turn that you both have that.
It's +2 damage. Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
correct.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
And
does the void effect on my? I can maintain that with the die, right? The void effect on my blade.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Great.
Yep. And you don't have a die to do it right now, but you can as long as you commit it before the end of your turn next turn.
Yep. Okay.
You got it. All right. I think it is Dixie's turn.
Yeah. Dixie's still trying to maintain this transmuted air, but I think Dixie will look at the one that tried to stab them,
Yeah.
And the Dixie has like one golden eye and one blue eye, but they're both going to turn white. Dixie will put a hand into the water and try and basically freeze some of the water and turn it into ice shards to hit that one.
Very cool.
Yeah, you do it. And is that? I'm sorry, I forgot which one it was. Is it the
The
upper
one
one?
the one that tried to pop me.
I've lost track of them because there's two. Okay, that.
The one below him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All you got to do is hit.
You know, and this is two because it's
If you want,
you know,
you've already got one committed, so you might, and that's one of your actions, so you might as well use two to get your max percentage.
Ty, do you want me to put numbers on these guys?
that's
Sure. Thank
Okay.
you.
that is double threes. I'll use a primacy to push it to a 4.
Okay. Schwack! The ice comes up from underneath, through the air, out of the water, and stabs into him. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
Mm-hmm. And these attacks are these 2d4 as well, or is it just one?
It's just one.
Just one, yeah.
Damage is 1d4, yeah, base. There are times when the dice do
That
increase,
is 3 damage.
Nice. Okay. 3 damage. All right, I'm going to do this. Since we got numbers on these guys, I'm going to reorder my numbers and my results. All right, Dixie, that was a good strike. Is there anything else?
No, I think after doing that, Dixie just kind of looks around at the air and is like sweating because it's just like, yeah. Yeah, this far down, this much water, it's heavy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, this is an interesting situation you're all in. It is Fajvahan's turn.
Still maintaining.
Since I'm no longer maintaining the bubble, do I have all 3 or not until my next turn?
It's the start of your turn, so you may recover all of your dice, yes.
Okay. Next question. That light we see, the orange light, is that down below us?
It was down. Yeah. And now at the moment though, you remember.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I think it's that little orange thing in the screen, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that like the light down below? Okay. Perfect. That just slightly changes what I was gonna do. So what I will do next is I am going to. I think what I want to try and do is I think I want to vacate the water. Sorry, is my pointer in a line between these two guys, so that the water flows in from, like, basically part the sea like Moses does, except so then their 2 points, all that water that they're at is going to rush in, forcing those two to slam into each other. Might be creating a gap of air in the water. Does that make sense? It would then create a confluence of those two meeting where the space is that I've created. I'm just basically like pushing the water.
So you're not transmuting the water. You're just trying to force an air gap in there.
Yep, I'm forcing it apart so that the two sides rush in, drawing these two to smash into each other.
Okay, first of all, let's look at the distance between them, because they
They're
would
16, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, then that is enough fall damage for potential injury. So go ahead and try.
That's a 2-4.
Okay, so yes, you open up a gap of air between them, 16 feet, and technically it's forced movement, so they do get a challenge.
Sure.
One of them succeeds, the other does not. As we're going to say, the one on the left catches themselves, and the one on the right does not.
Can I use primacy to bump that to a 5?
No, only applies to challenges and increased difficulty.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good.
This one comes slipping through, and slides across and still slams into him. So please give me a damage roll, D4.
That's 3.
3. So we're going to go 2 on the slider and 1 against the slidey. Slider is number 4. 2, 3. Slidey is jarred, jolted, jostled by this impact, and is it didn't help him very well. He did not appreciate that. So that's your first action.
Yep. With my second action, I can hold my action and use it as an interrupt, correct? Insert it somewhere else.
Yep, you can have to use that.
Does that interrupt a person's turn, or is it used just immediately after a person's turn?
Seer's timing, but it can be used when you're like, can I do this now? And then the seer will be like, yes, immediately, or just after this. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. I will go ahead and hold my other action.
If you don't end up needing it, but you want to use it for an assist, you can still do that as well. That is not
perfect. Okay.
All right, and that takes us back to the top of the round. And Bajran, you had mentioned something about wanting to switch with someone. This is the time to do it if anyone wanted to switch order. Otherwise, it's Sif's turn.
I just wanted, I wanted to kind of understand how it goes about. I mean, I'm happy to shift with people. I can't, I guess the last question I have for you, Seer, is what Dixie's doing is a specifically Leni thing, right? It's not an elemental manifestation, it's a Leni thing, right?
The transmutation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually transmogrification. And it is an element thing, but it's only something Leni can do.
Okay, perfect. I was going to say, if possible, I could take, like, if it was just an elemental thing, not a Leni thing, I could possibly take over helping to sustain the effect. But since it's a specific Leni manifestation, I probably couldn't, correct?
I would be open to your argument for helping sustain it, because it's already there. You just would not be able to make it happen in the first place.
Then I think what I would like to do is say,
Dixie, I will maintain it so you can have your full abilities.
And I will, instead of holding my action, take over the manifesting of his bubble transmogrification.
Okay. There's a risk there to everyone.
Okay. What's that? Well, you should have told me about that first before I said it.
well, just consider that if there's a handoff and you fail because you still have to roll to take it.
Okay.
Because you're applying the energy to you're using your action to take it.
Could I take it with 2 dice as an action? It would only be 1.
You only have 1 right now.
Right, but on my next turn, if I wanted to take it, could I use 2 dice as an action to take it to have a better chance of succeeding?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you could try with more dice.
Should we put you at the top of the order?
Yeah, can I? The order?
Okay, so you want to bump up and go again?
I would. So instead of holding my dice, then, in which case I will. These 2 fish dudes that are right next to each other. I am going to. I would like to just attempt a 1 dice manifestation of ice around them in a means to prone them. So make them slowed, or I guess if you prone a prone, what does that do?
Well, that wouldn't necessarily do it, but what you could attempt to do is crush them in ice, and then they would be crushed, which would mean they would be immobilized and at
yeah. I'm going to crush them in ice.
That's probably what you meant.
I mean,
that's exactly. You read me perfectly. Wow, you said it better than I could. All right, I'll just do it.
Before you do that, we have to clarify. You have taken over the number 1 spot and bumped Sif to the 4th because you 2 are swapping. So be aware.
Are you okay with that, Sif?
That's fine.
Okay. All right, Bajran.
That's a 3. I bumped to 4.
Okay, because it is a status effect, they do get a challenge. So let's see.
Sure.
As the ice begins to form around them, and they're right next to each other. The one succeeds, 1 fails. The one that failed is the one that's already injured.
Nice. So I roll a damage dice for that?
No, because crushed is a status effect. What it does is, let's look it up.
They are immobilized. Yes.
Yeah, they take damage too at the end of their turn.
End of their turn, yeah. So,
Yeah.
So crushed. Any creature that becomes crushed is immobilized, suffers 1 injury at the end of its turn each round, and cannot stabilize until the effect ends. A dying creature may still recover consciousness with a 4 result, but remains crushed, which means they would start dying again too. So currently, one of them is encased in ice. And let's see, what do we have here for that? Let's call it grappled. And they begin. I know there's a way to grab all of this stuff together. I can't do it though. I don't remember how to lock it. Oh, wait. Anyway, this one begins to sink into the depths.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Thank you. And is grappled as well. All right. That was your first one, Bajwahan. Now you want to try to take over controlling the...
Yeah, so it goes back to the top of the turn order then?
You just switched,
I
and
was
so...
going to hold a dice, but instead of holding a dice on my 4th turn, I used 2 to do the suction in together, my last one to do the ice encasing, and then wait until the top of the turn.
I thought we'd already skipped to the start of the order. So now we're at the top of the order, and it's your turn again.
Okay.
And because it's your turn,
Then I'll say that to Dixie, and I will attempt to take control of the manifestation. That's a 4-1.
Okay. All right. So you now have control of it, and you will need to make sure that you maintain it by the end of your next turn.
So that leaves me with 1 left, which I will just hold as an action then. And
you have 1 more left. Oh, 1 die.
1 die, because I haven't started maintaining yet. Maintaining starts on the beginning of my next turn, right?
You're maintaining
it with my 2 dice.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You just
I took it with my 2 dice. That's like maintaining it this turn. Next turn, I have to always do another dice to maintain. Yeah.
Yep.
Correct. Okay.
So then my 1 other dice, I'll just hold for an assist or to interrupt with an action.
All right.
Great. Nice one, Vajvan. You gotta say, don't forget to say nice things to the water. Gotta give it encouragement.
Yes, you're not poisoned, and I appreciate it.
Yes.
So here's an interesting byproduct of the slowed effect on the ones that Sif injured. Because it still hasn't gotten to the end of Sif's next turn, they're still under the effect. Even though it changed the order. Yeah.
Just saying, didn't mind at all.
Yeah. And so we're going to start with number 1, who is going to again move up to and attack Dixie with the spear. Whoops, I rolled a d20. That's a 3-3. I'll have to bump 1 to a 4 to hit you, Dixie. Or 3 minus 1 for 2 injuries.
Mm-hmm. Ow!
Big ow, yeah. That's number 1. Primacy. Okay. And then number 2 is going to move at Sif and stab at you.
Ha, the fool. Does he not see how jacked Sif is right now?
Well, he must have, because when he got up there, he rolled double 1s.
Hey.
So that's a complete miss.
Poor guy.
Yeah, that thing of like when you get closer, you suddenly realize you're like, oh, wait.
Objects are closer than they appear.
And
then number 3 attacks at Zorik. That's a 1-3. I'll bump the 3 to a 4 to hit you once for 2, which is only 1 injury.
Okay.
And that's number 3. Just to spend another primacy.
Oh, man.
And then this one comes limping in from outside. Shoosh, and slides down to also attack. 3-2, bump to a 4 to hit you again Zorik, that's only 1. It does not
Okay.
penetrate your armor. I'm going to say on that one. And this one is immobilized. It is crushed. It is going to get 1 attempt to try to break out of the ice as it's sinking into the depths. That's double 2s. I am going to take the mobilize status effect
Okay.
and allow it to break out of the grappled. I locked it and I don't know how to unlock it.
You want the grapple to
Status.
go away?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Does it take the 1 damage from the
At the
crush
end of
before?
its turn.
At the end of turn. Okay, so it avoided.
Yeah. So
Shoot.
it avoided that. But it is down far enough that it's going to take, because it's still slowed, because Sif hasn't gone yet, that is going to take all of its movement to get back up to where it was. And that leaves us just this number 4 guy right here, who's going to come into the air zone. And what the heck, Vajrahan, you've been left alone for a while. Comes in with its
That's how
spear.
Vajrahan likes it.
That's a 2 to 1. I'm going to re-roll the 1. That's 3, which is not enough. It misses you. So let me get my
That's what we like to
primacy
hear.
caught up, right? Oops. All right. And then that takes us to Zorik.
All right. I am going to, with my empowered blade, the void empowered blade, I'm going to swing at the one that just hit me is the guy that has the is slowed, correct?
Right.
Yep. And that one's already taken some damage.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to go for him.
Yeah, get him.
Come on, baby. That is a 3-4. I'm going to go 4-4.
All right.
Oh, wait, can I do that? I don't have
you
body.
know you have to have body.
I'm
You
going to
could
use a key point. Yep, I'm
All
going
right.
to use my key point. I have one more key point after that. So 4-4. I get, so that means I roll D4 plus 2 plus
Right.
1,
Yeah.
and then plus 2. So plus 5.
Oh,
to
right.
this roll.
Because of
Yeah.
the manifesting event.
Here we go. Plus 5. That is a 3 plus 5 is 8.
How do you kill this guy?
As he swims forward and comes across the space, I'm just going to plunge the blade into him and watch as the void elements of the blade just kind of like crackle around their body and just kind of like shrivel them up like dried fish.
Yeah. Yep. And you do, as one of these targets has fallen to death.
And then Ty, with my third die in my dice cache, I'm going to maintain the empowered status of my blade. Is that how that works?
Yes, sir. You got it.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, Dixie.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like this guy that stabbed me with the spear. So Dixie is going to. Are they wearing armor, or is it just?
They do appear to have some sort of a shell armor on, but a lot of them. Let's see, the one that you're facing off against does not have it. It's just in ragged pieces now.
Yeah. And the spear, is it like stone or coral or something, or
It's like looks like a big fishbone.
fishbone? Okay. Yeah, Dixie is gonna try and reach out and like grab the front of this guy, and similar to what Vajrahan did, is gonna try and freeze the water on their skin to crush them in ice.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead and roll your manifestation.
Oh, actually, we're all standing in the bottom of this
Air bubble.
bubble, right?
Yes, air zone. Yeah.
Yeah. But are we in contact with the water?
Yes.
Oh, well, in that case.
But yeah, I mean, you can manifest elements anyway. So.
Yeah. No, but I think if we're all in the water, I think Dixie is going. There's their little pendant with the kind of petrified lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dixie's going to go full broad bolt and is going to slam his hand into the water and try and chain lightning across all of them.
Interesting.
bad guys because they're all
Wow.
connected, and Dixie can feel where they are.
Yes, you're still restricted to area,
Yes.
but if we center the area on you,
Mhm.
I think they're still definitely within range, though. Oh yeah, you dirty rotten scoundrel.
Yeah.
Love
Let's
this.
see if the
Yeah.
manifestation goes.
Come on. Ha! Oh, that is a 3-4. Can I bump that to a 4-4?
Of course you can. Yeah.
Hey,
Zing, 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 zing. Roll
Yeah,
your damage
Dixie- yeah,
plus
Dixie's
2.
Looking a little bit angry now.
Oh, God.
And it's just like,
Wait, Ty, does this mean it can also reach out? Because he's within 32 of the other guy outside of the bubble, too.
Well, that guy's further down.
yeah,
so he
thinking.
swam back up.
Hey,
With his turn to
the-
get back up to where he was. It's all good.
Did he? Oh, just forgot.
Let me see from where Dixie's at. That's 24. Dixie, you bumped it to
I bumped
increase
it to a
the
4.
damage,
To increase.
and
Oh, to increase
Yeah.
the damage. Okay.
not the reach. Yeah. So it'd be 8 feet outside of reach, that guy.
Yeah.
But what is your damage?
Is this 2 d4s because I bumped it?
No, it's a D4
No.
plus 2.
Plus 2. That's where
Yeah.
the plus comes from. Hey, max damage, baby. 4 plus 2. 6.
Wow. 6. Holy cow. The rest of you see Dixie splash down, and you see the lightning come searing past you, zapping these figures that you see in front of you, and one by one, they go rigid. A plume of smoke comes up as charred flesh erupts on their torsos, and they each drop down dead.
Wow.
Yeah, after that, I think Dixie's like, dangerous.
That's a fact. Even the ones that were... Wow. All right. That leaves one little guy outside the thing. Dixie, is there anything else you're going to do?
No, Dixie, because I've got one left, so I'm going to hold that just in case.
Okay. That takes us to Sif. And Sif, you see one guy back up to the top, like looking all haggard. As all the enemies around you fall, what do you do?
I just sort of give him a little nod and hold out my hand, and we're going to do another silence trap on him.
All right. Go ahead and roll your manifestation for that.
4 and a 1.
Okay. He seems to sense this tension of sound around and holds completely still.
Mm-hmm. Right. So with my second action, I would like to pluck it and set it off.
How do you do that?
With mystery, I'm gonna send a little bit of void at it.
A little void pebble.
Yeah, a little void pebble.
Yeah, go and try.
I got a 3. I gotta bump it to a 4.
Those digital dice.
Hey,
You send a void pebble into it. Boom, pops the tension bubble. There's not enough life left in the creature to resist, and they go limp and drift back down into the depths of the darkness. And with that completed as the so Dixie, you've been maintaining this bubble, but more or less in place.
Now it's Vajrahan maintaining.
Vajrahan.
Oh, Vajrahan. You begin to continue your descent, correct?
Mhm.
All right. That's where we better take our break because we are over.
Oh,
That was
My goodness.
freaking awesome.
Oh, the lightning bolt.
Dixie,
Holy
yeah, so glad
that was
that
so
worked.
cool. That was great. I'm glad it didn't
plunged
hit
his
us.
hand into the water. That was
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that
Awesome.
was
All
awesome.
right. Well, hey, folks, thanks for hanging out with us. We had a hype train, and that's awesome. I don't know exactly what that means, but it's good. and we appreciate you. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks, everybody.
Bye. Having just encountered half a dozen water-dwelling humanoids and battled them back with an incredible combination of supporting effects, manifestations, and clever applications of the manifesting energy, you defeated the attackers and continued your descent deep into the narrows of the lake. Down and down you go, swallowed into the black. The distant ember of orange light is your only guide. Your vision teases the periphery of your sight. Moment by moment, you imagine an enormous, tooth-lined mouth biting down upon your form. But nothing comes. Eventually, you reach the light, which seeps through thin, stone-like, opaque windows. The shape is rounded and natural. There is no door or obvious topside entrance. Perhaps the hatchway lies underneath. So you descend in this bubble, this air sphere, and come to the bottom of the narrows. These black canyon walls that rise up towards the surface, which you've even lost sight of, but maybe for the dimmest silver light and the gray sky above the water surface, way above now. In front of you, this large boulder type structure that's emanating this vague light through thin bits, thinner bits perhaps, of stone that create the structure with no obvious topside doorway. And your sphere on the ground in the sand as small darting creatures move out of your way. And they're side by side looking at this thing. What do you do?
Is our bubble, can we get next to it? We try and move up next to it?
Yeah, assumedly you are.
Mm-hmm. Can I reach out and touch the surface? Does it feel like, is it rock? Like, is it earth?
Yes, it is stone.
Is there a doorway of some kind, or is this like a cork in a bottle?
The light's coming from inside, so we can try and find a doorway.
Is a stone elevated off of the sandy bottom surface? Is there like a space underneath the stone?
I'm going to have you give me a call roll body to see if you can tell, because there's virtually no light except for the orange glow from wherever it's seeping through.
Well, let me tell you, Ty, I'm very good at this. So
I know it.
that's a 4-2. It wasn't a total failure. So
Okay. You barely perceive a lighter sandy bottom separate from the heavy, dark stone itself. So it does seem to be lifted slightly.
I think perhaps there is a space underneath it. Perhaps a portal then to get inside from there. But we would need someone to get closer to take a look.
and he looks at Sif.
Sif has been thinking.
Vajrahan is maintaining the sphere, right? I mean, well then Dixie will. It's very dark, so I think Dixie's just going to manifest a little light in their hand so that we can see.
What are wings to the air, but fins to the ocean?
That makes perfect sense to me.
And therein lies
Me too.
Yes, therein lies the problem with both of you. No.
Really?
However, Sif is going to attempt to grow gills. And with double twos, he is going to fail.
What do you want to take for your recovery? Or
I'm going to take an armor.
Okay.
Question, as a recovery, can you take a very large gasp of air?
You could anyway.
Yeah, I think I can just do that.
I mean, the distance from this air bubble to the underside is at least close enough to swim to take a look. And if there's nothing there, then you would have to make your challenge roll body to try to maintain your breath.
Right.
You could
That's
take
how
the
that
mobilized status effect as your recovery, couldn't you? And then
True.
be able to
That'd give
swim
you
faster.
speed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could do that. Let's do that.
So you're going to go now?
Yeah, I'm going to use instead of the armor factor, I'm going to go with mobilize.
Okay. All right. So you take mobilized and depart the air sphere.
Yep.
All right.
You see, Dixie, the wings work just like fins. See how quickly he's moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
I'm
what
getting so much drag that even with mobilize, I'm barely making it.
You hold your breath and shoot under the water and pass. It's cold, first of all. Almost takes your breath. But
Can I send the light after him? Can I send the light with him?
Let's see, move like probably to the distance of your range,
Sure. Yep. Okay.
which you didn't roll for it. So why don't we go and have you do a manifestation roll? You also you're going to have to maintain the light to keep it going. And so first of all, go ahead and give me a 2-die roll to see how big of a distance you can cover.
The 4-2.
Okay, so to 16 feet. Yeah, you can get it.
Yep. I'll send it to 16 feet and maintain.
So if this light follows you out as you pass underneath, and you get to the underside and can see a circular opening and light emanating through it, and there's no hatch. It looks like the water comes up to the surface of it, and it's open.
like a moon pool.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to then. I assume since the light followed me, I'm going to assume they can sort of. Well, shoot, maybe they can't see me.
The light follows you about halfway to where you can get to, where this thing is. There's darkness between it and the light behind you, interestingly enough. So, but you can, because there's light there and light here, it's working together to help you with a bit of the ambient light to a point. You're square in the darkness.
Right, but can I see them in the...
No, it's above.
It's above.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like you're underneath, and up above is this hole in the rock where it looks like an entrance, but it's the water's over it. It's opaque. It's blurred by the, and there's nobody like looking down into it.
Yeah, that's important.
I'm going to make your challenge roll body, please.
Yeah.
Because time's ticking, your breath is pressing.
Right. It's a 4 and a 1.
You only need, it's a challenge roll, so it's just 1 die.
Oh. 4.
Okay. You hold your breath for another round.
Right, so he's just going to make up his mind and go up into the structure.
Just going to flat out enter it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see him anywhere. He went beyond the light.
Do you think he ran out of air? There may not be an entrance.
I don't know.
I'm sure he's fine.
I'm sure he's fine. Like, he's pretty big. His lungs are like the size of my entire body. So,
feeling also worried, I'm going to use telepathy to try to just check in on Sif.
Okay. So go ahead and roll to see if you can reach Sif. You can't see Sif.
Perhaps you
Does it say that do I need to be able to see them to use telepathy?
All manifestations in general, you have to be able to see the target.
Apart from scry.
Man, I'm coming up with goose eggs here on these ideas. Okay, well, yeah, I guess I'll try the scry. That's good. I'll try to scry on them.
Okay, on Sif.
Yeah, kind of see if he's just like drowning.
Floating. Yeah, if he's floating.
For sure.
No. It's a 1-2. I will bump it to a 2-2 to get an armor factor.
Okay.
I
nice roller.
Cannot see them.
Oh, that's not good.
Ugh.
Well, perhaps we should lower this great air pocket and make our way over there slowly. I can make personalized ones, but I might need your help, Dixie, with 3 of us.
Well, does it feel like there's no room to currently just walk underneath this stone, is there?
Well, I mean, you essentially have to swim just because it's water.
So, if Vajrahan is maintaining the air, can I manifest the water to move away from us so that we can walk to where Sif was?
From the air bubble that you're already in?
Yeah. Or even if Vajrahan is maintaining the air, can I transmute a corridor ahead of us?
Yeah, I think one way or the other, you should be able to try and funnel a channel in there by like reducing the size of the one that you've got.
The overall bubble.
Yeah, so it's closer to us,
Right.
Turning it into a hallway rather than a bubble.
Yeah.
Right. But I will have you make a manifestation, especially because you're not controlling it right now. But go ahead and roll that, and then we'll go back to Sif.
That is a 2-4.
Okay. That will allow you to create a 16-foot long corridor.
Yep. Great.
Yeah. So as that opens up and you're like right next to the thing, so you like open it up and the bit of the structure comes through. Sif, you with a splash plosh up into that portal where through the opening you see a single roomed hovel. Bedrolls and a cold fire pit occupy one side, but the main thing that you see is half a dozen of those water people and a land plaque male, and they all turn their attention to you as you splash up into the entrance of this single open room, and the water humanoids kind of hiss at you, and the man turns around and says, "Are you joining us?"
That depends. Are you unprovokingly attacking us again?
Bring him to me. And some of those
I
creatures
will pop up and like sort of bully my way past these things. I'm not going to let them paw me.
So you climb up. So you're going first, but let's see what they and they would go second. So you climb into this place, and you are now confronting 7 other figures.
Right.
And yeah, so the first thing you do is you pop in. So we're going to go ahead and go into combat order. Just like that. So Sif, you're first. The rest of you, we're going to put you in order. So who wants to go number 2? Second. Who wants to go number 2?
Maybe we have Dixie continue so we can all kind of shuffle through the hallway.
3.
Vajvahan can go 3, and maybe Zorik, are you okay going last? Because I can help also create and sustain where needed.
Is that all in agreement? Okay. All right. Let me just get some numbers reset here. And okay, Sif, your action, your call.
Well, they're all in range. I assume they've taken combat stances.
Well, a couple of them moved forward to take hold of you. So let's go ahead and go to Owlbear and see what it really looks like.
Okay.
Take hold of Sif, the fools. Oh boy, okay.
Okay, Sif. You quote unquote popped out.
Right.
And we're going to have these 2 guys moving in your direction.
Right.
So what are you doing?
All right. I'm just going to walk right by them and walk right up to the land plaque.
It won't work like that. As you try to walk past them, the closest one stabs at you.
Okay.
Oh boy, okay.
Oh shit.
So that's a 3-4. I'm going to bump it to a 4-4 as the spear catches you for 5. For 5 injuries, reduced by 1.
Reduced by 1.
And
I keep walking.
let me see.
And I'm just going to walk right up to the land plaque.
Before you do that, this one steps in front of you. And
okay. If he stops me, then I'll stop.
Okay, and this like, 6.5, 7 foot tall dude's standing there.
Right. I will look at the land plaque and I will say, despite your rude friends, Ow, by the way, I am not here to kill any of you. I am here to confront Isha and Isha alone.
This individual is like, you're not here to do this and you're not here to do that, but you just trespassed into a domain at the bottom of a lake unannounced and presented yourself as a threat.
What threat? I've just been stabbed and I didn't even retaliate.
That's So far, wise on your part. Let's kick back to the rest of you. What are the rest of you doing now as you move down this hallway?
all
The hallway
rushing.
gets
Kill everything.
gets you down about 2/3 of the way, and then you get to the end of this little air hallway, and about from the end of the air hallway up to the opening is like 8 feet.
Oh. I don't see Sif anywhere, though.
He did not
You're
drown.
being buff-
That is good.
I hope so. Do you think he went up there?
Likely, though it would have been good for him to come tell us that there was something at the bottom of this structure.
Well, sometimes Sif just follows their instinct. They are a hunter, after all. We
I
must go.
suppose.
Yeah. Let's try and get up there, I guess.
All right, and are you gonna go ahead and just go inside one after another? Okay.
That's
Yeah, I
my
think-
intention. Yeah.
As this is going on inside,
But Dixie will go last because Dixie will stay in the water and make sure that there's an air pocket that leads us close to the surface.
Thank you, Alan.
okay, so that's a good question for both Dixie and Vajrahan. Are you both going to continue to maintain that air pocket outside?
At this point, Dixie's maintaining the hallway, right? I'm not going to maintain the giant bubble. There's no need for that any longer. So really, it's just the 16-foot hallway that it has been come to, right? And we're already underneath the structure now, or no?
We're underneath
well,
the structure,
eight
but we're
feet
8
to
feet
under.
away.
Yeah, that's where the hallway is. Yeah. So it's just a quick dive back into the hallway, if that's what you mean.
Yeah,
Seems like
well,
this
I
is-
mean, do you want me to, move the hallway so that it gets us to the entrance?
That's what I think is probably the best plan of action.
But
Yeah, sure.
but the main question is, you're letting the big bubble go, the big air sphere go.
As long as it doesn't rob us of air in this hallway. If not, then I'll keep the big bubble. But I imagine the big bubble reduced in size when Dixie started to transmog the hallway out in front of us, correct?
Yeah,
He's using the
it's-
air from that bubble, right?
using the air from that bubble, but the part that Dixie's controlling is the part that Dixie would maintain, and the part that you were controlling will either stay or go if you depending on what you're doing.
Okay, I'll maintain it so that there's more air to be used to extend out the hallway distance so we can get all the way underneath the structure, because I'm not a swimmer, as you would say.
I don't want to give the impression that it's that hard to get 8 feet, of buoyancy, but the main thing I want to know is, are you committing resources to maintaining air pockets, and who's committing those? And
I am.
that's what we need to know.
Yeah,
so
Dixie is
Dixie's
for sure.
definitely doing the hallway. Is Vajrahan also maintaining?
Fine, I won't maintain. I'll let it
Okay.
go, and we'll just have
All right.
the hallway. Yeah. And
Okay, just want to clarify so we know.
easy peasy, so let's try this out.
Yeah.
All right. Then, each of you in turn also pop up, and let me look at my order again. So that would be Sif's already up there. Then it would be Dixie's actually staying back for a moment. So it's going to be Vajrahan and Zorik, one at a time. Vajrahan. Where's my Vajrahan?
That's because 8 feet is quite a struggle for Vajrahan.
Being mostly wood as well, then
fun.
Vajrahan would be super buoyant.
All right, so one by one, you pop up in there, and you see this scene where Sif is bleeding. There's a group of those sea individuals that are holding weapons. Boop, and then Dixie pops in, and this lamp-black man. And Dixie, you recognize this man, of course. Dixie recognizes.
Of course I do.
Everybody.
Yes, of course. Dixie knows everybody.
Do you know who it is?
Do I? I think I do. I think I remember it in the notes that we talked about.
I didn't tell you that you would be meeting up with them, but it's Naren Dalek.
It is Narendolic.
Mhm.
Sneaky Narendolic. I think at this point, Dixie probably pops up and sees it. And he's like, "Wait a minute, Narendolic! I thought you were dead. What are you doing here? You died."
Dixie, what are you doing here?
All right, that's enough.
Isha's hurting a bunch of people and probably thinks that she's doing the right thing, but I don't think she is.
We're here to stop them.
Are you here
Look
to stop
around.
Isha as well?
Do you see Isha anywhere here?
She's not here. We were led astray by one of my own clan.
Isha's
What?
not here. Wait, what?
Dude,
Really?
Dixie, give me a call roll body at increased difficulty.
Oh, you betcha. Woo! That is 1.
Call roll, so you get to roll 2 dice.
Okay. One of them was 1. The other one was a 4.
there it is.
Key point.
Yeah, you'll have to spend a key point to make that high success.
Which I do have. I will use a key point to get it to a 5.
That's Isha. Looking like Narendolic.
Looking like Narendolic. Yeah. I think at this point, Dixie's gonna narrow their eyes. Be like, wait a minute. Narendolic had a mole on his left cheek, not his right cheek.
Let's see.
And I know that
Narek
Isha,
starts to sing
you are predominantly
really
right-handed.
loudly. This sound, like this individual, the rest of you are like, as this voice rises into the room. Oh, and all of you need to make a challenge roll body, please.
God.
Oh, okay.
That's a single die.
Nice. It's a 4.
Or
I got a 3. Do I need to bump it to a 4?
Well, yeah.
well, okay. Then I'm just saying.
please. Yes,
1.
please.
Yes. Remember the frailty.
Everybody
member.
but Vaj Vahan hears Dixie like listing off a bunch of reasons why that's not Nalandar, except Vaj Vahan. You just can't hear what's being said.
Yep.
That's so loud. Is this
Yeah.
the singing?
And also, Narendolic wouldn't be caught dead in those shoes.
Ty, I would like to attack the creature in front of me.
All right, let's get it on as you attack this this Jika standing in front of you.
And I don't know if it's possible, but can I flap my wings in this enclosed space?
You cannot get height, but you would be able to sort of dart straight forward. You don't have a lot of room. This is not a big, spacious area.
Right.
But the target in front of you is already adjacent, so you would risk reprisal if you moved away from them.
I don't want to move away from them. I want to try to inflict obscure on them.
You would have to do that
Too
at the
close?
end of a movement. Yeah, you're too close. You have to
Yeah.
you have to take the movement before you can apply it at the end of the movement.
That's fine. I'm still just going to
Smack it.
attack them.
Okay.
Man, I'm burning through my primacy. That's a 3-1. I got to push it to a 4.
Okay, so you strike at him with the talon.
Yep.
And what damage?
4.
All right. You strike them, and the chitin armor that they're wearing shatters under the rent, and they start to bleed. You have another die. You're not maintaining anything. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to attempt to go invisible.
Okay.
I fail. That was a 2.
All right. So you try to manifest invisibility. Do not turn invisible. It is their turn. So having struck at them, the one that you struck is going to strike back. That's a 3-4 again. I'm going to bump it for a total of 5, reduced to 4.
Right.
And I'm going to apply that primacy again. That one. And then...
In 2 crits in a row.
I know. This one moves up behind you to strike as well. That's a 2-3. I'll use one of their primacy to bump it for a single. Oh, geez, that's 4, reduced to 3. Number 2. That one already hit you once. And the rest of you, these others move in within 8 feet of you and hold you at spear point. This one comes in Sif to strike at you as well because you struck. Hits you again for 3.
And I'm down.
Reduced to 2. Really?
Yep.
Okay. You are unconscious at the moment.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll do it like this. So the rest of you see as Sif strikes the one in front of him. That one lurches and cries out and then strikes back. Another one strikes. Another one strikes. Sif goes down. The others hold you at spear point. And this individual right here. The options. Has their image shimmers and starts to change. And you see the true image of Isha standing in their place. Behind them is this golden orb of light that is undulating on a stand. And Isha says, all of this effort and time you've spent hunting me and harassing me, and you come this distance still to carry on against me. Why? What is the value of such a harassment and such an insane plan as you all have? And they throw back their arm and try initially to shove you all back. That does not succeed. Isha is going to spend primacy to reroll one of those. Nope, spend 4, reroll both.
Oh.
That's a 4. So as this force hits you, I need each of you to make a challenge roll body.
Challenge roll is 1 dice or 2?
1 die, yep.
1 die.
Just
4, 3.
Okay.
Oh,
no,
it's only 1
die.
die. Yep,
Yeah.
sorry. Let me reroll.
3 for me.
Okay.
And a 3.
2 for me.
I'm going to use my key point to bump it to a 4.
All right.
That's my
okay,
last
so
one.
Zork, you are not moved. Vajrahan, you are sent backwards and slowed. Dixie, you're sent backwards and fall back into the water.
Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. Dixie's like, huh, whoa!
And then, Isha, what are you going to do? Isha is going to strike at you, Zorik, with their mind. Where's my dice cache, Isha? Hitting you with a piercing mind blast, Zorik, for 3 injuries. It is Dixie's turn. as you are slowed. So you can climb back up, but your movement is at 16 right now instead of 32.
Yeah, sure. Dixie they'll clamber slowly out of the back out of the moon pool, and Dixie's going to look over at Sif, and then look back to Isha and just be like, "Why are you doing this? Why are you hurting everyone? This doesn't make sense." But they're also going to use Mystery to give Sif a bit of void healing.
Okay. Please roll. Isha says, sacrifices must be made, Dixie. Something I learned in Umult.
Dixie just has a Matrix moment. No, not like this. The heal, that is, it's a 4-3.
Oh, you're gonna bump it?
Yeah, I'm gonna bump that to a 4-4.
Okay, you may, you have two options. You can roll +2 on the healing, or you can roll the healing D4 plus remove the afflicted that Sif would come back with.
Yeah, I'll remove the afflicted. So for D4 worth of healing, which is only one, Sif, sorry.
Okay. So Sif comes to consciousness, but is not afflicted.
Not afflicted, yeah.
Yeah, and it is Vajvahan's turn. Oh, wait, you've got a second action, right? If you wish to take it.
I do have a second action, and I think... where is everyone? I think Dixie is going to try and... Dixie's gonna... I think Dixie's gonna try and encase Isha in rock for a bit.
Okay. All right. Try to immobilize Isha. Are you actually trying to crush Isha, or are you trying to just
trying to immobilize?
Okay.
It's only a 2.
Okay. As you try to draw the manifesting energy, you struggle, and it does not come through. And now it is Vajvahan's turn.
Yep.
Unless Dixie wants to move.
Nope. Question for you, Seer.
Yes.
How far is forced movement? Is it half 16 feet?
Standard effect forced movement would be 16 feet, yeah.
Okay.
High success.
I would like to pull several tendrils of water from the middle area, reaching out in a 16-foot area, grabbing at the legs of these 4 and pulling them down through the portal and out through the portal into the water.
Oh,
Can I do
interesting. Yeah, you can try. So you're going to do an area. Let's see. Yeah, because it's all within
16 feet of the portal, yep.
So from you... Okay. Go ahead and then they will get a challenge.
Of course. Success. That's a 4-4.
Oh, you can even reach...
That's 32 feet, right? I will grab all but Isha and try and pull them. Well, actually, it would only be 16 feet, or can I pull them 32 feet on a high success?
Well, let's look at force movement. Forced movement in the rulebook is under movement, I think. Non-standards, page 17. Forced movement, page 18. Attempting to move an unwilling creature requires a status attack and may only be attempted against targets up to 1 size factor larger. On a success, the target is either moved 16 feet or is slowed, and they remain slowed until the end of the next turn. With a high success, the target creature may be moved 16 feet and also become slowed simultaneously. Alternatively, the forced movement distance may be doubled instead of the creature becoming slowed.
Great. I will double and grab every one of these little aqua creatures and make them make a challenge roll or be pulled out into the ocean.
Yeah, all right. Okay, going in order. Number 1, failure. Number 2, failure. Number 3, failure. Number 4, success. Number 5, failure. Number 6, success.
That's all but 6 and 4
4.
are pulled out. With my second action, Ty, I would like to use Earth and seal off the portal.
Okay, go ahead and roll the manifestation.
That's a 4.
Wow. All right. You
That seems a bit more doable.
And that's Bajvan's turn.
Oh, I never can do this. Oh, there we go. All right. A little cap on there.
Let me just remove these from the.
Oh, wow.
Well
okay.
done. Well done.
It's read these character sheets here.
Okay, so we are left then with just number 6 and number 4. Very clever. 6 and 4. And let's see, I think is that it for Vajrahan? Sorry, I'm not watching it. I'm not looking at you.
Yes.
Okay. Then that takes us to Zori.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, sorry.
All right. Yeah. Zorik pulls out the hand drum and starts walking. I'm going to use my full movement, which is, what is it again, Ty? 16? No, 32?
32. Mm-hmm.
32.
Yeah, because you're not slowed, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to get right here. And I'm going to be beating the hand drum. And I'm going to say to Isha, all you learned in Umult was more cruelty and manipulation. The fog from my discernment has been lifted. It is time for you to be put down. And I'm going to beat the drum harder and harder and harder, and I am going to make an attempt to stun Isha.
Okay.
Just with a filthy baseline.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this is a mind manifestation, but with, some drum flavor. The nice thing
Right.
about the drum is that the drum is going to impact Isha's, let's see, the song is decreased difficulty scale. Would that affect their challenge roll, Ty?
No, it affects your ability to succeed at the manifestation.
Okay,
Right.
so it makes it easier for me to succeed.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is this working
Yeah, so
like
you-
I think it's working? So I'm
Well-
basically going to try to stun them, and I want to use the power of this drum to make it easier for me to do so.
Right. So you would succeed on any 3 or 4.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Her challenge
Okay.
roll would still be a 4
Okay.
target.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay. All right. That is double ones. I'm going to use 4 primacy to re-roll that.
Yeah.
Let me stop you there so you don't waste the primacy and flavor it this way. As you attempt to manifest that debilitating stun attack, the crystals on the headband that she wears flare up and diminish that attack.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to tell me, but okay.
What I'm saying is when you tried to manifest that power against her, it
Yeah.
seems that the crown that she wears, or that they wear, rebutted it.
I think they have immunity to status effects.
Or some form of manifestation power.
Dampening, yeah.
Okay. All right.
You have second action, however.
Okay. Sure. I guess I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna try to grab the thing off this guy's head and pull the crown off using psychokinesis.
All right.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Attack the item, not Isha. Not a bad idea.
That's a 4 on the re-roll.
All right. Challenge. You try to grab it, and as that power pulls and it pulls forward, Isha leans forward, they pull back and those crystals light up again as they resist that energy that you put towards them with their own energy.
Okay. All right. I'm going to use the Pendant of Quickness to give myself an extra 1 die action, and I'm going to try again.
To pull it with the kinesis?
Yep.
Okay.
No. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll re-roll this one too. It's just primacy after all. I don't think I can use primacy to bump a 3 to a 4, can I?
Not if you already used primacy.
Key point. Do you have a key point?
No. I'm fresh out.
Fresh out of keys.
Yep.
Zork, as you stand there and you confront Isha and you're using the strength of your power, it's met with power, and you can feel that even from the last time you saw them, Isha has also grown in power. And there is a struggle of energies between you.
Gotcha.
So far, Isha's been able to rebut the attempts, but that was... So we go back to the top of the order. And it is Sif first.
Right. I have this guy in front of me, and I'm at 1 IS.
You have also hit them once.
I have, and I'm gonna attempt to hit them again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 3 and a 1. I gotta burn some more primacy, but I'm gonna hit them.
All right, roll the damage.
One die. 3 more damage.
All right. You strike them again, stunning them, and they gasp as blood spurts out of their mouth, and they fall to the ground.
My second attack is going to be me stepping up to Isha and attempting to slash them as hard as I possibly can.
Okay.
And that's a 2, so...
All right.
Damn.
You slash them in the
Crown again.
The crown!
on the side. Yeah. All right, that is this turn. It is the Jika and Isha's turn. This one remaining sea creature, seeing what's going on. Man, they're torn. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, Dixie, 3, 4, Sif. That's a 3. So seeing that you have approached Isha, they charge at you, Sif.
Yep.
You hear them as they come running behind and strike at you. It's a 3-1. I'll bump it to a 4 for this damage of 4. Oh no. Reduced to 3, but that's not enough. You're going to go down again, I believe, correct?
Yep, down again.
Okay.
Damn it.
Stabbed in the back.
Yeah, literally stabbed in the back. And then Isha is going to turn invisible.
That son of a bitch.
And Zork, I'm going to allow you a called roll to see if at call roll body, increase difficulty to see if you can hear Isha move.
Okay. Increased difficulty. Okay, here we go. Come on, body, don't fail me. You failed me.
Okay,
That's a
You
3-2.
see Isha disappear, and you don't know exactly where they went.
Coward!
There's no reply.
Marco!
Oh. I'm going to re-roll because I rolled double ones. Vajrahan, you feel the air around you somehow start to morph, but then nothing happens. And then that sensation passes. And it is Dixie's turn.
Dixie, seeing Isha just disappear again, kind of looks around and is just like, oh no you don't. And Dixie is going to manifest air and pick up dust and debris and spray it across the room in the hopes that it'll stick to wherever she is.
Okay, give me an area that you're trying to affect with that.
Like, hey, just where she was. He doesn't know where she went. So I'll center it on the area just in front of Zorik and Sif.
All right, so... Okay, so go ahead and roll that manifestation.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Hey! 4-4.
Wow, so that gives you an automatic recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so for the automatic recovery, I can bestow a status upon myself, yes?
Correct.
Excellent. I would like to take the alert status.
Ooh. Okay. There is a vague form right there. An outline.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Seeing that form, because I've still got 1 dice left.
Uh-huh.
Dixie is again going to try and manifest rock around the base of them to try and hold them
Immobilize. Mm-hmm.
That is another 4.
Okay, let's see if the challenge roll succeeds.
Probably not. Just don't worry about it.
It's cocked.
Damn it!
It did. As the stone starts to form, wily, clever Isha shifts out of the just to the side, and this structure forms up, and Isha's form is standing next to it.
That damn headband.
Is there anything else for Dixie?
I think
You
Dixie
use both actions, right?
Dixie's going to move.
Okay.
Yeah. Dixie is Dixie still slowed from the blast?
I don't think at this point. No.
Okay, then they'll move over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Just whoop.
Go ahead and first. Nice. Okay. All right. Then now is Vajrahan's turn.
We have how many? 32 feet of movement?
Correct. Unless you want to spend a die and increase it.
No. I will move over.
Oh, Dixie. Shortly after you move, you realize you've let the water tunnel underneath go.
Yes.
Oh, did you know you were doing that?
Oh yeah, I figured once I was in, I dissipated the whole way. Yeah.
I didn't know if you forgot to maintain it or you let it go. Okay.
No.
Carry on.
Vajrahan is maintaining the closure of the portal. So I'm only down to 2 actions. Yep. Because I want to keep that rock covered over so the other 4 or 5 can't come swarming back in. So I will move over on top of the dead body, or I could actually probably move to about right here. 32 feet. Easily. And then I will go ahead and apply a healing tincture to Sif.
Okay.
With an action.
Roll.
That just takes 1 action dice, right?
Spend 1 die, yeah, and 1 action. Yep.
And then it's D4 healing?
Correct.
Okay. That's 3. Back to Sif. And
so Sif, you come back, but you are afflicted currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I will. Can any of the can mind remove afflicted status effect?
Yes, the alert status effect, I think.
Quotation, oh no, that's mystery. Mental attack, phantasm, mind reading, mind shield can give lucid, I think.
No, that's bereft. Lucid is the one. Yeah, lucid may clear an active afflicted impediment.
Great. I will go ahead and use mind shield upon Sif then, because that's what gives lucid, right?
We can call it that, yeah.
Okay,
For sure.
great. That's what I will attempt. That's a 3. I will primacy that to a 4 to remove his afflicted.
All right. Sif, you're not afflicted.
Watch out for the spears.
I saw it coming. Oh.
Not from my angle, no.
And that's my turn.
All right. And then Zorik, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to try to heal Sif as well, so I will move in and kind of get in front of this foe, and I'm going to use Mystery to try to heal Sif.
So void heal.
Yep. I will bump that to a 4. And do I get to choose? I think I get to choose whether I want to heal IS or remove a status effect.
Right. Specifically the hobbled or afflicted in the case of a healing effort. But Sif is not afflicted because Vajrahan just took care of that.
Oh, okay. So then I will roll D4. That's 3 points, Sif.
I'm feeling better.
All right, and then I will use with my last die. I will do a mind blast against this number 6.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to use 2 primacy to re-roll this.
All right.
What does it take an action to use the primacy restore?
No.
Shit.
That
Okay,
it takes your free action, basically.
Okay, I'm gonna then at the end of my turn, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna free action restore primacy.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
As all of my tattoos glow with this sort of dark bluish black highlight, and I surge with energy.
How was your attack roll?
It was a failure. Of course.
Okay. All right. You try to muster it up, but it catches in your throat, and it is back to the top of the order, Sif.
I'm gonna slowly turn around and look at number 6. And I am going to attempt to take his spear away from him.
Just yank it out of his hands?
Just yank it out of his hand.
All right. That is you make a physical wrestle attack, and he will get a challenge.
I got a 4 and a 1.
Okay. I got a 4. Do you want to bump your 4?
I will.
All right. You bump your 4 to a 5 by spending primacy and yank the spear out of their hand.
Yep. And then with 1 die, I will try to stab them with their own spear.
Okay.
But this is when it's a weapon attack, it's
Body.
It's still body? Okay,
Yeah.
I got a 3, so I need to bump it to a 4. Although I already used manifestation.
You use manifestation. You mean primacy? You use primacy to take it away. This is a separate action.
Okay. So I'll burn 2
So-
primacy and stab him.
You burn 2 primacy, 1 for last and 1 for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure you don't overburn your primacy.
Yeah.
What is the damage?
It's a 3.
Okay. The chitin armor cracks and falls away, and the Zhika grunts from the pain of the impact.
I will then say, I will stick you again if you don't get away from me.
All right. It is the Zhika's turn. And they, let's see. Yeah, they move away from you, holding their side, and lean against this pile of crates.
And I'll just point the spear at him, just like shaking my spear at him.
Their eyes glow as they attempt to manifest, terribly unsuccessfully. And it is Isha's turn. Isha is going to spend more primacy.
You burn the last
Unsuccessfully.
like that.
Right, where are you at, Isha? You are... Call that. Oops. Isha tries a second time. Okay, bump that to a 4. As Isha, the dust-covered form of Isha, and the dust is starting to fall away, but you can still see it. I'm just going to grab a token here. I'll grab an Isha token. Boof. Teleports right behind you, Dixie. And
they're still invisible, correct? It's just that's like they're just covered in a light layering of dust.
correct. Yep.
Okay.
And they put an arm around your neck. Not terribly forcefully, Dixie, but whispers in your ear and says, "If you know what is good for you and what is good for all, tell your friends to back off." And as Isha says that, their invisibility does shimmer and drop away. And it is Dixie's turn.
I think
Ellen,
you're
you're muted.
I am muted, thank you. Yeah, if their visibility drops away, I think Dixie's just going to look up at Isha again and just say, What do you mean? You're hurting this world. You, me, them, we're a part of it. This doesn't make any sense. I thought we were friends.
This world is poison, Dixie. It is infected by this manifesting energy that is permeating everywhere, and it threatens the realms beyond. It threatens us all. There is so much more freedom to be had away from this poison garden.
Freedom from what? Poison garden? Isha, I am the garden. Vajvahan is the garden. That's what we are. Manifesting energy. That's what we are. I looked into the void too, and I saw what it was. Freedom at what cost, Isha? At what cost? We all die? We all disappear? That doesn't seem fair. And I think Dixie is now holding on to her arm. Not trying to do anything, but just also kind of trying not to let her go anywhere. And is just trying to entreat with like, what are you doing? This doesn't make any sense. I don't want to hurt you. You're my friend.
Do you want to use your action to give me a mind?
Yeah.
Is this a mundane or do you have mind?
I do have mind.
Okay, do you want to do it as a manifestation or do you want to do it
Yeah,
as a mundane?
I think I will try and manifestation. Not as like a mind control or anything, but just like I'm trying to.
In like an emotional appeal?
Yeah, I'm trying to make like an emotional appeal of truth.
Okay.
Oh, that is a 4-3. Can I bump that to a 4-4?
You may, but let me see if I get the challenge first.
Sure.
I got the challenge. Do you want to bump your 4 to a 5 instead?
I will bump my 4 to a 5, yes.
All right. Oh, but it's a mind manifestation.
Yes, it is. It is not.
Isha also bumps it. Dixie, don't try to interfere with my mind. Don't try to persuade me further. I have been to the ends of the garden and beyond. I cannot succumb to appeals from even you who do not fully understand the entirety of the ramifications. Tell your friends to step down. You have a second action.
I think I think Dixie is going to look up at the crown. Do those crystals look like they're Nuovarden crystals?
Yeah, they are natural minerals. Gemstones.
I'm gonna try and manifest them into mud, transmute them into mud.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Give me an element roll at increased difficulty, and you have 1 die left, or do you have 2?
I have 1 die left.
All right. So you're gonna have to roll a 4, and then bump it to a 5.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a 4. And I will bump that to a 5. Yes.
As you
So
eye those
Dixie, like
crystals.
reaches up and like kind of gently grabs Isha's face to stare at Isha's eyes, but while they're doing so, the crown just like.
And he's just looking down. Mud. Spat.
Yeah.
Spatters on you, spatters on Isha's face, and they wipe it away, and then look up at the ceiling. What else do you want to do?
I think if Isha's holding on to me, I don't think Dixie can go anywhere.
Isha's not. It doesn't seem forcible. It seemed to be more persuasive.
More persuasive, yeah. Well, then I think Dixie will just try to almost like turn around to face them while still, holding their face, trying to entreat Isha.
All right. Vajrahan, as you see this exchange with Dixie and Isha, the crystals, the stones in Isha's crown turn to mud and fall out in bits of wet earth.
It is time, Zorik and Sith.
Ty, to my right, this orb is what's illuminating the orange light that we saw from outside, correct? Is that what that orb is? It's like a light crystal?
Yeah, that, and let me look at my map. I don't know if there were actually sconces in here. Yeah, that seems to be doing the primary light.
Like the light source.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a tendril of that light and wrap it around Zorik's sword to empower it.
To empower it. And what is the specific empowerment?
Oh, you know what? For Isha, as much as I want to give extra damage, I think I'm going to lower the difficulty so that it's more accurate. Like guided. So
it already
is.
It already is naturally a decreased difficulty.
Oh, well then great. Then I'm definitely empowering. I'm making a laser sword for sure.
All right.
Gives it a nice hum as well.
I think I'm going to throw 1 dice at this.
Okay.
Because I'm maintaining. That's a 4. So it is empowered.
Awesome. So is it +1 to the damage?
I'm going to pull another tendril of light and push it into Sif's. Sif, you have like claws, like talons.
You're maintaining, right?
Oh, is that another action?
That's
Yeah.
an
Can
action.
only assist. Okay.
Only assist.
Well, then I will hold it to assist. Then
Okay.
that's what I was gonna say.
I appreciate the thought. I do.
Yeah. And I wanted to see
So,
it, but you did.
Zorik, your sword is now beaming with light. It is now a lightsaber. Okay.
All right,
And
Zorik.
with that, he turns back to face Isha, and all 4 of his eyes open. And it is your turn.
All right, Zorik, what do you do?
I'm going to look over at Vajvahan and nod as I march my way over to Isha. And I'll probably do one of those cool, I don't know what it's called, Alan, but it's like when you spin the sword in your hand.
The term is
those.
a moulinet.
I'm going to do a moulinet
Yeah,
as I walk
little windmill.
forward. Yeah. And I am going to swing at, I'm essentially trying to lop his head off, but I'm going to swing at Isha and try to hit them.
All right.
So with my first action here,
1 or 2 dice.
I'm going to use 2 dice.
Okay.
That is a 4 and a 1.
Okay.
So
So it's D4 plus 2.
I'm going to re-roll the 1.
Okay. Yeah,
So
nothing
let
to lose
me-
there except a little primacy.
Yep. So re-roll the 1. Nope, that's another 1. Okay. So
Vajvan, did you
D4
want
damage.
to throw in on that?
Ooh, do
Or do you want to save it?
I think I'm going to save it for Sif. He did hit, and that's going to still do some pretty good damage.
All right. D4 plus 2, Zorik.
Okay. D4. That's a 4, so 6 total.
Okay. Zorik, you slam the sword into Isha, and it hits their armor. And as it does, 6 points, you are jolted back by 3 as this energy courses out of Isha's armor and into you, sharing some of that damage.
Okay.
But you did
I am
6.
going to, with my second action, I'm going to swing again.
Okay.
That is a 4.
That'll hit.
Yep. Okay. For 3 plus 2, 5 points of damage.
Okay, you take another 2 as that energy surges through you, but you
Oh my
also
God.
deliver 5 to
Okay,
Isha.
and I am going
Oh,
to
boy.
use my pendant of quickness to take a third swing.
You did just use that a couple turns ago.
I know, but I get 3 uses.
Oh, because of your
Okay.
evolution.
Yep.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yep. 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
The anger, all that.
I'm so mad. Your treachery and your deceit and your evil ways. 3. That's 5 more.
The plus 2 was on.
Empowered.
Oh, it's plus 1 because of empowered, right? Yeah.
Okay,
5 more?
So 3. Yep.
Or 4 more.
4 more. Yep. 3 plus
Okay.
1. Yep.
Okay. 3, and you take 2 more again as the energy kicks back. But as you stumble
go ahead.
back, your muscles quivering from the jolts of energy passing through, Isha's blood dripping from the blade, and a great gash in their armor and in their side. And blood begins to trickle out of their mouth. So, death for the criminal, they say. Anything else for Zorik?
Yes. Zorik has the sword plunged to the hilt into Isha right now, and says, "Your time has come to an end, Isha, and I will see you on the other side." And Zorik collapses as I have taken more than I can withstand of injury. I fall to the ground.
Wow.
Oh man.
Death given and death returned.
Oh boy.
Okay, you're currently down. The rest of you see Zorik go after Isha, and as you do, there's these pulses of energy. Zorik cries out, Isha cries out, Zorik goes in again. More cries, more energy, more impact, more violence. Zorik goes again, stabbing steps away, pulls the sword away from Isha, who glares back and says, "Death for the criminal." And Zorik says, "I will see you on the other side," and collapses as Isha stands looking over Zorik's body. And Sif, it is your turn.
Dixie immediately cries out.
And there's this thing that I've been waiting to do to Isha. And I don't have a whole lot of room. But I don't need a whole lot of room. With a scream of pure predator, I'm going to fly at Isha. Let me measure real quick.
I mean, you can totally get there because
I can run. Yeah, I'm going to take a few steps of running and then fly at Isha.
Let me see if she sees you coming. She does.
It's all right. I am attacking, and I got a 4 and a 3, and I have enough primacy to make it a 4/4.
All right, D4 plus 2.
And it does 6 damage.
Ho, 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 ho.
You feel a surge of energy pulse out and kick back on you for 3.
Yeah, I expected that. That hurt a lot.
What does it look like as you rend into Isha as you dive forward over the top of Zorik and pierce
So
it?
this isn't a talon attack. This is a beak attack. As I scream into Isha and just plunge my beak into their chest.
All right. And as you rip through and keen off, Isha turns to face you. You have one more action. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, now it's a talon attack.
All right.
I'm going to use my last primacy to bump a 3 to a 4.
Yes.
All right.
Birdman
and as you
cometh.
slash into Isha, top to bottom, the crown rips from their head. The armor falls open. Please roll damage.
3. Sorry.
You take an additional pulse of energy damage, but Isha gasps and goes to a knee, and blood pours out of their mouth and drips from their body as they face the floor in a 3-point stance. And they look over at Zorik lying next to them, and they try to raise their head to you. And Dixie, Isha reaches their right arm back as if to feel for where you've gone before pitching forward.
I think
Dead.
Dixie instinctively actually moves forward.
As you take Isha's hand, it goes limp and pulls away as Isha pitches forward and dies on the floor. And it's your turn, Dixie.
I think Dixie immediately rushes to Zorik. And I'm going to void heal.
Okay.
Hey, that is a 4/3. Can I bump that to a 4/4?
You can, which will allow you to remove the afflicted status in addition to healing D4 for
Yep.
Zorik.
Zorik, you get 3 points of healing. Dixie slides to their knees and cradles Zorik.
Just
Are you
reach up.
okay? Are you okay?
Dixie,
You okay?
are they gone? Are they dead?
I think so.
We need to be sure.
Are you okay though?
Help me up. Thank you.
Okay.
Help me.
Zorik just sees gore dripping from Sif's beak.
That's gross. Are they done, Sif? Is this prey lifeless? Or must we do more?
There is nothing left of Isha.
I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna grab the blindfold off of their head and just pull it off.
Yes. Isha lies.
Ashrahan comes around
Isha, you were so deceived, corrupted by a lustful power. Now, Isha, show me, where are our friends?
And with my first eyes, I'm going to touch her head and try and use lore to find out where Felavai and Kava are. I'm going to use 4 primacy to re-roll that. That's a 4-3. I will use my key point to make that a 4-4.
All right, because that is you move that to a high success. I'm going to fudge a little bit and let you scry on 2 different targets. However,
this is not scrying. This is looking. This is more like lore to use my first eyes to kind of see past things. Where were they taken? Because I don't have mystery. Unless you want to give me mystery, because that was epic. I'm totally.
Your choice to level up, but searching.
It's like a little bit of a fudge, kind of like I used when I was trying to like look into Eos, kind of into a past thing that wasn't necessarily Nephis. I'm just trying to get a sense of where is Felavai, where is Kav.
You cannot find Felavai in the annals of recent history. Perhaps they are in Umult still. Perhaps they travel the void. But nothing in recent history indicates that they are here. But Kava is here, imprisoned behind a false enclosure.
Kava is here, my friends.
And I immediately rise and turn my direction towards that false exposure. Can I use all-seeing to look beyond the illusion of the false all-sight?
Let's give it a shot. But tell me what part of the room you're directing it into.
I don't know. Where was the false enclosure I saw?
You don't know. Yeah.
I know they're here.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it opposite. Like if I can do the little pointer, I'm going to do it kind of opposite this crystal, kind of all-sighting, kind of originating, kind of right around, maybe kind of around the crystal, because I think it
centered on the crystal.
16 feet
or 32, depending on your success.
Yeah. Well, let's hope I'm wildly successful here. Thank you. All right. That's a 4-1. So so just 16 feet around the crystal, essentially. Yep.
They are not there, and it would be the wall anyway, and they're not there.
They're not there. So Vajvahan kind of just stumbles forward, almost like frantic to find Kava, as he's raising his hands, almost as if there's what seeing.
You move it, and eventually you find behind the weapon rack a false enclosure. And as the rest of you watch Vajvahan approach that, and a simple latch reveals, as it falls away, Kava all tied up and gagged, wrapped in leather cords that are lined with lyrithium stone.
Mm.
And they're like looking.
Kava! Oh, my dear Kava! And I stumble forward and start kind of, with my very weak arms, trying to pull away the cord. Of course, terribly unsuccessfully. Desperately to get her.
Can I check, like, Isha, like roll Isha onto their back? They're absolutely very much dead.
You can give me a lore, call lore, just to make sure. See if you can confirm in your mind.
Dixie, while you do that, Sif walks over to the fireplace, grabs a log, and shoves it through Isha's chest.
Oh yeah, that'll work. I got double 3s.
We'll just say a decreased difficulty because
Yeah.
so they'll make sure that
Yep.
there is no life in Isha.
And Zorik is going to collect the stone, the crystals that were in the crown.
They were turned to mud.
I turned them to mud.
All of them? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And that's
the armor-
permanent, huh?
The armor and I guess the crown that things were seated in is there.
I think
Yeah,
it got
was
raked
it-
apart by Sif.
I think I destroyed something. I don't know.
If Isha is dead, Dixie will take a moment and just kneel beside them and place their hands on Isha's body, and slowly transmute them into rock.
Oh, transmogrify them into rock?
Yeah.
You try that one more time. See if you can get
Yeah.
success on high difficulty. Zorik, that armor is substantial, over and above what you have.
It's a 4-3, so I could use primacy to make it a 4-4, but
Yeah,
it's
you-
increased difficulty. Oh no,
yeah.
I can.
Or 4-5, either way.
Yeah, I'll use primacy to get it there.
Do you just make them into a general stone shape, or do you position them in sort of stone?
I think I lie Isha down and place their hands on their chest and try and transmogrify them into a, almost like a stone can version of themselves.
Okay. All right. Kava gets free and throws the things aside. Kava's pissed. Where's Isha? Where's she at? And it's good to see you too, by the way.
Isha is gone, Kava.
Has some tears coming down from all four of his eyes.
Oh, we thought the worst of you, Kava. It is good to see you alive, friend. She is
Where are we at
no
anyway?
more. She is no more, Kava. Her reign of terror is done.
Collectively, Zork, do you take the armor since you were looking at all that stuff?
Did it get turned to stone?
I don't know, Dixie, did you let the armor get removed before you attempted?
Yeah, I think if Zorik was taking that stuff off, Dixie would have let Zorik take it.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I will send you the details on that when we get a chance. So, having reunited and survived with Isha, you figure out a way to return to the Kennen up above on the lake surface. Do you want to do anything else while you're in here?
What is that orb?
That orb looks to be what Isha may have been using as a scrying device.
We should destroy it or take it with us.
Might as well take it.
Sif would like to go talk to number 6.
Yeah, okay.
And his comrades are still underneath in that.
Right. And that's what Sif wants to talk to him about.
Yeah.
First, he wants to see if it understands him.
What do you say?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course I understand what you're saying.
Great. This will go along much better than if you didn't. I have no quarrel with you and your people. None. I simply was after that one that's now a statue on the ground. They were poison. You are simply defending your territory. I say we go our separate ways. Let live, let live. You are hunters, I am a hunter. I understand your need. Let us not spill more unnecessary blood. And I'll give you your spear back.
The sharp end, or just hand it to me?
I'll just hand it to you. I don't need to kill you.
You almost did.
I know. You were in the way. I'm sorry.
I got you good once as well.
Oh, it still hurts. I'm
Yeah.
like, I think I'm worse than you because I got a little kickback from that stupid armor that they were wearing.
Well, you just flat fed me mine.
Yeah, I know.
I love it. Are we bros now? Is it bros? What happened?
So are we in accord? I have the ability to let your friends back in, but
I'll speak on your behalf.
all right. Okay, here's your spear back.
Thank you. He hobbles over towards.
He stabs me, and I'm just like, oh shit.
Is it okay to open the door again?
I think it's fine, Vajrahan.
All right, I will finally let down that
All right.
staining of the portal closure.
The others start coming through, and the one that's in there is like, stand down. And they look about. They're all soaking wet, and they look about, and they see that all of you are standing, plus Kava's now back in the mix. And that there's
Kava's looking pissed.
there's like no land plaque person around, or an Isha or anyone. And so the one that you spoke to gets them all to move out of the way and out of the way of the exit, and they just huddle together and talk amongst themselves as you all prepare your return. If there's nothing else in here, we will assume that you put together the proper return to the surface.
Bubble, corridor,
Yeah.
current. Yep.
Make your way back topside. You return to the Kennen Tek Ami, and from there the ship takes you back toward the shore. And Itsit says, "Travel well, explorers, and may you fulfill the destiny that the garden has bestowed upon you all." Do you wish to
Thank
say
you,
anything to Itsit?
Yes. Thank you for your kindness across the sea. You were most helpful.
The dinghy will return you to shore. As you start to descend the ladder, Vajrahan, Itsit stops you and says, "If you see fellow Vai, tell them we are okay."
We will not stop searching for her. We will find her, and I will pass your words along.
Biff is now staring at that. She very strangely like.
We've heard that captain's name before, haven't we?
I don't remember if it's the name.
No.
but-
You've not actually heard of this individual.
No.
The only captain you really know was Piri when you went to the Dinotali, but there's not been a ship or captain that any of you have seen like this before.
No.
But as you depart, the dinghy drifts back to the shore under its own power, with the trailing rope reaching back into the mist toward the larger ship. At last you reach the shore where you spy your Andal steeds roaming along the waterline. The fresh remains of an Eopolo, a bristle deer, lie strewn among the pebbled shore.
Brilliant.
You step onto the misty shore and gaze upon your companions. Each of you see in the face of the other, one of your eyes has turned milky white. In your mind, you hear the voice of Itsit's mold. "You're fair. A reminder that things sometimes get lost in between, but should not be forgotten." At last you have thwarted Isha's plans and restored stability to the Vale. But your work has just begun, and the garden is vast. The Vale falls to you to manage now, to protect the denizens of the garden from intrusion, and to protect those outside the garden from the ever-encroaching manifesting energy. Recruit, preservers. Build your faction and save the whole of Nuovarden from that great force of your origin, that unpredictable and ever-changing vitality that once never was, but in some way has always been. And if you wish to share a denouement, we will end with your thoughts.
I think at some point, Dixie takes Vajvahan to Captain Perry's ship and demonstrates the correct way to ride a ballista as it gets launched.
Vajvahan, though very entertained by this, does not also try. He just allows Dixie to go on the ride. Vajvahan, thrilled that Kava has returned. He does, however, at some point pull aside Zorik on their journey back to Lamplok, or Plok, whatever the city's called. Plok. Does say,
I'm sorry, Zorik. I scryed the mind of Isha, but I could not find the traces of Felava'i. I do not know her fate, but I do believe she is still out there. I have no plan to return to my sitting, and will be honored to continue searching. I am only happy we found Kava, at least.
It is something that I cannot rest until we find them or learn of their fate. We shall find them. I feel it. It may take some time, may take great struggle. But as you, I am dedicated to it. I wonder, what was it all for, Isha? Was it for some greater purpose, this poisoning of the manifesting energy of the garden? Or was it simpler than that? Was it just greed and hunger for power, a lust for control?
I think, Zorik, it is rarely just one thing. I think it is much of many things. But it does show us Nuovarden and our abilities here are viewed as a threat by some in the other realms, and it is possible to breach those realms. We must stay vigilant. This order, whether they realize it or not, I think, is desperately important to the survival of all of Nephis.
Indeed, and if the crystal is indeed a poison of sorts upon the other realms, then our task as protectors of the Veil is all that more poignant. We must protect Nuovarden from that which seeks to destroy the energy that gives this garden its beauty and its life. But we must protect the other realms from that same energy which could cause destruction and corruption. And to that, I am also dedicated.
Wise, that is wise, Zorik.
And I hand him a bead from my mala for speaking such wisdom.
At this point, Sif rides up and goes, I don't know what either of you are talking about with Isha. It was fear. Isha smelled of it like something that was caught in a trap. That is what we face. Not greed or ambition. Fear. Isha was afraid and it made them mad. We must protect our world and other worlds from becoming afraid. So we must find courage within each veil. That is the only combat we can do against such the poison of fear. That is what we face.
It's not just us alone either, Sif. We do have allies on the other side of the veil. Our umbral companions in Umult, those relationships to be strengthened could be quite powerful in protecting all of us, all of the peoples of every dimension. And perhaps that can be our task as well, to seek out those opportunities to come together in shared purpose.
Zorik, I know that you are hesitant to take leadership. And I know that you wish to seek Felavai. I understand this desire. I was going to approach you. I have only tasted a small moment in that grand place that you freed. You speak of intentional relations. I would travel there in search of Felavai and strengthening relations. I would be our ambassador to them. I feel there is some pull in my soul for that place. When I left you behind to deal with it, I was punished harshly. I feel I must earn my place among these universes. And it is my turn.
Sif, you are a hero of Nuovarden, and you would make a fine diplomat to Umult and the other realms yet to be discovered.
I will start with Umult. That is the easiest one because I remember where I was. So, but yes.
One step at a time.
One universe at a time, yes.
Indeed.
No, I
Don't
must
worry,
go
Sif,
find...
I'll come too.
Oh.
Someone needs to keep an eye on him.
Dixie, you would be welcome, always.
Excellent.
Oh, they would love you, Dixie. And where I understand, perhaps the mind of Nephis, and maybe even touched for a moment Eos, you, the Lenai, understand the raw emotion of them. I'm curious what you could glean from the space of Umut. You must tell me once you return, my little friend.
I will. I will no longer be dangerous, Dixie. I will be diplomat, Dixie.
And as
what shall I be then? If I am Sif the hero, I am now Sif what?
You are
Just-
Sif the ambassador.
Oh. That doesn't really work the same as Dixie the diplomat.
Sometimes
But
Sif, just being Sif is good enough.
Yeah, just be Sif. That's a good point.
well, I'm always Sif. That's not hard.
And over the course of the next phase plus, you have this conversation, meander back to the city of Black to take your place as the new faction, the Preservers of the Veil, and to what roads may lead beyond there. Thank you, players.
Bravo, guys.
Ah, well done. Ty.
Yeah.
What a story.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, Ty. Wow.
That was awesome.
You guys had great ideas pulling that together and get yourselves down there and facing
I
the challenges.
Did not think we were going to make it when Sif went down the
Which
first
time?
time. Yeah, the first
There were
time I
so
was
many
like,
enemies.
oh, shit.
Yeah, so many enemies. Sif went down. None of our mind or anything attacks
Yeah.
were working. It's like, oh
Nothing.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then Zork is going whole ham
Oh my
on
God, I
just
went
like
fucking.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh
Yes,
shit.
Zorik.
That was
giving
great.
and taking, giving and taking.
Yep. And then Sif coming in for the kill. Oh, that was so
Yes.
cool.
Just the swoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ty, I'm
So
just
good.
going to let you know, I was down to 0 primacy left and 2 IS.
Although you still had your restore, right?
I still had my restore, but I
you
had
got
2
your-
IS. I was that close to.
Yeah.
Dixie melting the crystals. That was pretty epic as well.
That was
man.
great. That was great.
So
That was
glad that
key.
worked.
Yeah, all of those things kind of in sequence was what we had to do together, and we did it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was great. Oh,
Oof.
what a fun story.
Crazy.
That was cool. And we're a new faction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and just for fun, you get to level up to Evolution 6.
Hey,
Yes.
hell yeah. All right.
Awesome.
Very cool. Well, Ty, thank you so much for putting this all together and doing all of the hard work of a seer to set things up for us and write all these beautiful descriptions of locations and just pulling it together so that we could play around with all of the parts. Just really appreciate you for that.
Thank
and
you.
you
I
guys,
appreciate it too.
amazing players. Just and also Rachel and Kayla.
Yeah.
I mean, just like
Yes.
great, just all around awesome cast for this game. So just so good. Thank you so much, you guys, and thanks to the chat too for hanging out with us. And cheering us on and being there through the hard times and the triumphs and the failures and all the stuff in between. It was absolutely fantastic to have you along with us. Oh, so good. All right, some outros, shall we? Tim, do you want to kick us off?
Sure. We barely hung on tonight. So I'm Tim. You can find me on Discord, barely hanging on. I'm doing stuff. I think, I don't know. There are things that are coming.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things and places and things. You can catch me and Ty over on Adventure Slang Productions with the podcasts and stuff. And Ty's a tough taskmaster, but it's work I wouldn't trade for the world. So it's a lot of fun working on Nuovarden stuff too. So I'm busy ish.
Tim, you're a fantastic role player and just a fun guy to
Appreciate
have
it.
at the table. So I loved every minute of Sif, the transition from Sif the awkward to Sif the majestic. It was so cool.
Like that.
Yeah, that was really awesome. So can't wait to the next opportunity to play again with you, my friend. Let's jump over next to Alan Henry.
Hi, it's me, Alan Henry. What a great game. So much fun. I had so much fun playing Dixie. They are such a cool little character. And yeah, nice to kind of try and be in a situation where the adversary or the foe isn't exactly clear cut for a character like Dixie. But it was great. Y'all are so good. I love playing games with all of you. It's so much fun.
That's quite a compliment.
But yeah, I'm Alan Henry. I'm very strange. If anyone is in Canada at the end of next week, I'm going to be in Ontario in London, Ontario for the Forest City Comic Con on November the 2nd. So if you're nearby, come on and say hi. We'll be doing all sorts of dumb stuff. We'll talk about films and we'll talk about video games and tabletop RPGs. Who knows? And then back to New Zealand for hopefully more games like this and working on more cool films. But yeah, that's me. Thanks for having me.
Alan, we always have a seat for you at the table, 100%. You're a joy to play with. And yeah, I love Dixie. Dixie was the best.
A great lean eye.
And just like adds that everything was so serious and Dixie would bring that release of like the joy of the place. Because we were getting there were some pretty heavy moments in this campaign. Yeah. And when Dixie was around, it was the way you did it. I could go on, but the way you did it was you honored that depth, but you brought in something that built upon it that brought joy, which I think is just it takes a lot of experience and empathy, and you bring a lot of that to the table. And so I really appreciate you for that.
I want to highlight, in light of that, listening to this as a podcast it brings a lot of attention to the things that are said and the way they sound and things like that. And so those elements, both the dramatic and the humor for all of you, come through especially well in that format, because you're not seeing anything. It's all playing in your mind, and it's there's a lot of subtle, nuanced gems. There are a lot of gems in there.
Yeah. I'm so glad you're doing that, Ty. And I'm just gonna go out on a limb, Alan. I'm just gonna tease everybody with the idea. I'm gonna plant the seed in people's heads that there is a Tales from the Loop Part 2 that is in the works. So hang on to your hats or whatever they say, and we'll have more information
I
coming.
know Scottish Chef will be pleased.
Yeah.
Yes, we will all be pleased. That is another really fun table. So appreciate you very much. Let's go next to Paul.
Hey everybody, Paul Pembroke on social media is co-author of House of Eidolons, up and coming cyberpunk heist-like TTRPG. Thank you so much, Ty. This was amazing. I had so much fun playing with everybody. I'm so glad I got to play kind of with everybody at one point or another throughout kind of the course of things. And Vajrahan was just so much fun. Yeah, so just thank you. You did a fantastic job and really enjoyed it.
Oh, thanks. It was a pleasure to have
all
you.
this and the system and just playing around with manifestation was just a hoot. So yeah, you can catch me back here on Thursdays coming up here for House of Eidolons as we hunt down and try to catch a serial killer. So stay tuned for that. We'll be seeing some familiar faces and taking on some cyberpunk weirdness and murder. So here we go.
It's going to be good.
Nice.
Yeah, that starts next Thursday, folks. So make sure you come on back for that. Paul, just to comment quickly, because I know it's getting late, but Vajrahan, I really liked how Vajrahan always was able to ground the story in like the broader like lore of the place. And I thought like coming in your first time playing Nuovarden, you did an awesome job of like laying out that lore in a way that was really personal and helped me understand what the world was all about. So I don't know how you did it, if you were studying furiously all the time or I don't know what was going on, but it was great. And then also you always found great ways to like empower the other players' characters, which I thought was really cool. So really I like playing games with you, Paul, and I'm excited for House of Eidolons. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so good.
Oh,
And the 3-parter is really a setup for a broader campaign that's happening in 2026, which is crazy to think that that's coming around the corner, but it's gonna be here before we know it. Thank you so much, Paul. Last but not least, Ty, I could gush for hours about my love for you and your creativity. Thank you so much for doing this and being who you are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I don't want to take up too much time. Just there's a lot to process, and this felt like a good, finale. So sometimes, it's hard to achieve that, that big moment. But thank you so much, everyone. Your comments, your appreciation for the system, the way you use it. You really went out there and used it, and stressed it and pressed it, and that was so much fun to see. The creativity and cleverness. I look forward to gaming with you all again. I'm excited to be back. This time it's my turn to be the player and return the challenges and favors to you, Paul, as we get into Eidolon. So I'm really looking forward to that and the weirdness that I'm going to bring. Other than that, Adventure Slaying Productions, Nuovarden is available if you are so inclined to add to your library. It is, hopefully you find it uniquely different from other options you have on your shelf. And if you have enjoyed this, check out the podcasts and hang with us and watch for more in the future. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Dave.
Oh man, my pleasure. I love playing games with you, Ty. You guys, the book is available over at DriveThruRPG. There is a link in the chat. Go pick it up. Support Ty. Support Adventure Slaying. Support your creativity and play in this amazing world of discovery. It's so cool. I mean, we spent like a half an hour in one of the sessions just going crazy over ice that we discovered in the mountains. I mean, it's like anyways, go watch the VOD or listen to the podcast. But this is just such a great system. I love it. Hey, thank you for the raid, Stronghold D&D. You guys, we're sort of signing off, obviously, but thank you so much. We are going to raid into Johananon here, and they are also playing Nuovarden, so we'll go give them some good old-fashioned Guild Superior love and say hello to them. We'll be back on Tuesday for Greyhawk Unearthed with Jose Ortiz and friends. And then we'll be back here on Thursday for House of Eidolons with Penbro and the crew. And there's a lot coming down the pike after that. So we'll see you around. Thanks a lot, everybody. We love you. Try to spread a little bit of positivity and love in the world. We need it more than ever. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.